Hey, yo, what's happening, everybody? We're back again. It's episode 8. The squad feeling great. It's time to get rolling again for Yanks Talk Ball. Welcome back after the international break. Another match week. One little step closer to Champions League football. That's just me, though. I'm just a little excited. It's okay, but that's beside the point. The gang is here. The squad is here, ready to talk and just throw down and, you know what I'm saying, break down what happened over the past few days in terms of footy. So let's just say what's up to the people, man. Let's say what's up to the squad around here, man. Phil, what's happening, dog? New scenery with the same man. What's going down? What's going down?
What's good? What's going on? Yeah, I'm just happy the footy's back. International break is always dead. Trey said we're one day closer to Champions League, but no one cares about that, bro. We're one day closer to Europa. We're all looking forward to Thursday night this season. That's what it's about, and it should be a good week, man.
Hey, man, he's already under the genjutsu, man. I broke free. It's all right. Stay strong, brother. Stay strong, brother. That's all.
Bro, I had to brainwash I had to gaslight myself and looking forward to this competition since like April.
My man, yo,
I'm racing ready.
You know what you got to do to get excited for Europa League? You got to go to sleep, and then every night, you know what I'm saying, on a loop, you just got the Europa League theme song that reverse osmosis, bro.
As hype as
it's disgusting.
I'm competition, I'm gonna mute my TV every time the anthem. I can't deal with that, bro. I already have Europa League blocked on all social media. Like I can't deal with that. It's just on the pitch. Once the whistle blows, I'm hyped. Anything else? Nah.
Yeah, nah, it's filthy. Presentation is absolutely disgusting.
Hype is crazy.
Listen,
I'm hyped, bro. Okay. This is Klopp's unfinished business. This is one trophy he hasn't won at Liverpool.
Nah, it's also true. That has eluded him. That has. I was about to say, Sevilla's putting clamps on that stuff, but we'll move on. Yeah, and listen, they could drop. They could drop. They could drop.
Yeah, they might together.
Not yet.
It's they're in our group. I was about to say with PSV and Lens. Yeah,
they might.
Yeah.
Nah, they love Europa League, bro.
We'll see how PSV does without Sangari, but we'll figure it out. But we got No Chill Gene with us in the building. What's going on, dog?
What's up, boys? You know, Corinthians, my home team, just tied right now. We're playing third place, so I'm pretty happy right now. We'll see how the night ends.
Gene, are you a Yankees fan and any other bandwagon team? And you have a Lakers hoodie on right now. As you're a Man United fan, where's your Yankee stuff and your?
One, my dad was born in Boston, so I'm definitely not a Yankees fan. Two, I don't even. This is for LeBron James, the GOAT. I don't even care about basketball like that. Like I like.
James came over to America. He just Googled.
I didn't grow up.
You Googled best team and then just changed the sport, and those are all the teams that you picked at the time. You're like, all right, Lakers.
Nope. If I'm choosing a team, it's Miami Heat, but like we don't gotta talk about all that. I'm actually bi when it comes to basketball, so we don't like I go both ways, you know. Like
I was just saying that
LeBron and Miami Heat, so like yeah, I'm not worried about it.
That description, I was like, I mean, do what you do, dog. But like, I don't know where it came into play with that. I hear.
It's a safe space. It's a safe space.
Watch Kate Cunningham's Instagram lives from the.
Oh yeah. I just talking about.
He was asking a guy from North Carolina if he's a UNC fan or a Duke fan, and then the guy's like,
I got that.
He's like,
it just clicked. It just clicked, man. That's stupid. I'm dead. Oh my goodness. All right, bro. We got Chase in the building with us, man. What's going on, dog?
Yeah, I'm here as a representation for the backbone of the Premier League, Mid-Table Warriors. I've officially demoted Chelsea as part of the Big Six. It's officially a Big Five, so from this point forward, I'm going into every game week the same way that a Bournemouth fan would, same way that a West Ham fan would. If we win, awesome, that's fun, but if we don't, that's what we do.
Wait, I have to interrupt this because it's not mid-table, bro. You guys might battle.
We're mid-table warriors. That's what I said. You can't have a league without good, solid mid-table teams that challenge. That's what makes the league exciting. So I'm happy to be in that boat now, and will be until proven otherwise. But I hope you guys have fun in the Champions League this week. I'll be focusing on working out and eating healthy, not spending my time watching football. So
we all know you're gonna hate watch the United game. Like you don't have to pretend you're
I've got notifications for every ex-Chelsea player that will be playing next 3 days, including Europa League, and I'm just gonna wait for highlights to come out. So I'm locked and loaded.
That's real dedication.
Except for AC Milan, I'm gonna claim AC Milan as my my Champions League team since they're basically the
vicarious life
reserve.
team. I hear it.
Yeah,
Did you
Chelsea
claim
reserves.
Them, you claimed them in the Milan derby this past weekend?
No, strictly European competition.
Boys, look at that. I don't know if you can see. Look at that comeback in the first
Oh,
half.
dang.
Down 2-0.
Shout out Corinthians.
Scored three goals going into the second half.
That's
Wasn't
terrible.
that playing against Suarez's team? Who was that?
Yeah, that's Suarez's team.
He played for Gremio? Is that Gremio?
Good aim. Yeah, good aim.
Word,
Cooking.
word, damn. They cooking. All right, word. But last but certainly not least, we got Adrian in the building. What's going on, fam?
Hey, what's going on, man? We're talking a little bit about other sports teams, and I'm not gonna say I'm a huge baseball fan, but I just want to shout out to the New York Mets, man. You know, give a shout out to
Mets
support,
shout out is
your
crazy.
local. It's a proper support your local. I mean, it's not. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the Yankees, obviously, but you know, listen, we gotta represent Queens out here, so.
That's fair play. Supporting locals. Speaking of supporting locals in other sports, shout out to American football. Shout out to the Hand Egg. Shout out to the New York Giants for that comeback against the Cardinals. We whooping ass. We not dead yet. I'm tired of the slander on all my sports, man. But that's beside the point. That's another podcast. Don't worry about it. Anyways, if you
Wait. Trey is a New York Knicks fan, by the way. So.
Yes. I've endured pain all my life.
Local,
I know this.
Support your local.
I know
Trey
this,
gets bodied in every sport.
bro.
That's New York Knicks.
I'm a strong soldier. I wouldn't be
That's
here.
tough.
I listen. My
He's
life.
a character. Like,
my-
how many years have you lived at your ripe age of? I don't know
How
if
many
you're
years has he
right now.
has he lost, bro?
But you're
Too many.
So much more wizened, you know.
Is it worth it? I don't know yet, but we'll find out down the road. I guess we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Been
But
rough, yeah.
but yeah.
His ripe age of 19. I mean,
that's crazy. That's crazy. Nah, he's looking forward to Young Boys Champions League debut again, man. That shit is crazy. No. Let me chill. Let me chill, man. But if you are of age and above, you can do the right thing by rating this podcast 5 stars. Go on all your audio podcast platforms, Spotify for podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you go in the top left corner, search up Yanks Talk Ball, rate us 5 stars. Also available on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I'm about to say all the Twitters and all that
your
stuff.
man of rotten mind.
You like that one? You like that one?
I know. That's
You like that
mad,
one?
bro.
I saw Phil's
That's
face,
mad.
bro, when he said that.
Hey man, listen, you
was
gotta
a
flip
joke.
it, man. It's the top of the dome. You gotta flip it, man. You gotta flip it. But make sure you rate this podcast 5 stars, bro. Rate this
talking about
podcast
young
5
boys,
stars.
Stop,
No, bro.
You
Nah.
can't resist.
We have to cancel this guy, bro. We gotta cut him off while we can. This is insane. You know?
Oh,
I
yo.
wasn't the one who mentioned it. I said nothing.
He talked.
Just
At
had a
least
little bit of comedy, you know.
at least he
Clean
mentioned the
comedy.
football
That's all I
club.
wanted.
He said football
Facts.
club, and you didn't
Oh,
say nothing.
man.
You just said stop talking about, and then you said
Hey,
two words.
man.
Like no, that's crazy.
But no,
Let's
hey,
move on,
yeah,
let's
G,
move on.
G,
Yeah,
take us into our abysmal predictions for last match week, bro. Just take us into those.
I'll start with the most depressing one of all. It was definitely mine. Like it wasn't bad because it could have happened, but it was just sad, you know. Another day, another VAR canceling goal breaks my heart, you know. I predicted Hoyland to score a brace against Brighton at home. It could have happened, but VAR said no to me, took away the momentum, broke that kid's heart, man. Lifelong United fan, scores at Old Trafford, gets taken away from him. So I'll take the L on that, but tough. It was definitely a depressing one, if anything.
Nah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We can get into that in the second one on the recap. But I mean, yeah, unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate on him because I feel like he played it out of everybody United team. He played the probably
I mean, he looks good.
one of the best games. Yeah, like I said, I think he'll be trouble for the league. But you know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate where it's at right now.
Prediction wise, yeah, was not looking good.
Yeah. What was the next one out?
Did we have any good
better not be
predictions?
mine.
No, my prediction was
Mine wasn't
not.
that far off.
Yeah, we
I
could go
wouldn't-
with Adrian's then, because I want to.
It wasn't even that bad.
What was your prediction?
It wasn't that bad. He predicted.
It wasn't
Wolves
that
to
bad.
beat
I know the
Liverpool.
score line looks bad, but
Nah, listen.
you know, Wolves.
That game, if
7
you watch
minutes
it,
in, he was flying.
listen, you could say that about the United game of the scoreline thing, but I think Liverpool, like, they created the most chances, all that stuff, even like possession stuff like that. I don't think.
I mean,
Like,
it's to be
maybe
expected. It's not like I expected Wolves to outplay Liverpool on XG and stuff like that, but they were close. I mean, they collapsed,
What
yeah.
metric are you
but-
going on?
Yeah,
were
'cause I don't.
outpossessed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
They just led the
everything.
game for
Eye-
a good
eyeball.
amount of
He
time.
was.
But that's
I
what I'm
was about to
saying,
say
bro.
it was the
I
eyeball
don't
with the
know where they
stigmatism
led,
test.
bro. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you had the two. You had myopia, like all of it.
Going on
Glaucoma,
opening
the
goal
glaucoma test.
Yeah, 'cause
Opening goal
that's.
tag, bro.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, maybe the open. Like, what was it in the first 10 minutes?
Yeah,
It was 7th minute.
Alright,
which
it was
yeah,
bad.
seven minutes,
scored
7
in the
minutes.
first
Bad.
15 minutes
But
of
it was
Liverpool,
not-
basically
it was
doesn't
not the
count.
worst
Like, they're not-
prediction.
they're not playing.
Far from the
Liverpool
worst.
start
I am
playing
not
better.
taking last place. This
Okay, what do you think is
this-
worse then?
this-
What do you think was worse than yours?
Somebody here predicted a man to score a brace, not you.
Oh yeah, that was
Another
horrible.
guy
Praise was horrible.
Who missed a
Yeah.
penalty.
Yeah,
in
that
game.
was
That's
definitely
worse.
bad. I didn't
That's
expect it.
worse.
I didn't
might have
expect
the
him to
worst
have that
one.
much of a stinker. I'm not gonna lie. They gonna scapegoat me, but honestly,
Like,
that
was
wasn't a good one
actually
in any
jinxed.
case.
Like he actually
You went
jinxed
for
it
a
again.
double. You went for a double prediction too,
Yeah,
You
I
said
always do.
double,
I always do
right?
double predictions though. I always do doubles.
and they were both wrong. So that's
Yeah, I know.
It was just for the
Just off
content.
just off the sake of virtue, man. I'm getting hounded for that. But yeah, now I'm not gonna lie. Brentford did not have a good day out. I don't know what happened. They
No,
shut
but
the
it's,
it-
that
it
jinx
shut
is
the bed a
crazy.
little bit.
Come on, like
Very
man,
much.
He missed a penalty, bro. Like,
bro.
like, he predicted the brace and then goes
It's-
and misses a penalty.
And I have it. It's the namesake jinx.
Wait,
Like
He didn't miss a penalty. He got canceled by VAR.
yeah,
Oh, really?
it was chalked
Okay,
off. They
that's how
chalked
you
it
know
off.
I only looked at the foot mob events in the.
Yeah, this man don't watch ball, bro.
No, it was chalked
Okay,
off, but
who-
still,
who-
but
I
still,
don't think-
I don't even think he was
Brentford
as
played
much in the
bad. I don't
yeah.
think-
But
I
I
don't
just,
think Brentford played bad.
but I don't think Mbumo was like as dangerous as he was like again in previous games. Probably the last two games he was kind of
I
off,
might be
but
foreshadowing
I mean, you're
what
not
I'm
going
gonna
to be
say.
very dangerous away.
Jensen,
Yeah.
listen, Jensen, what played ridiculous. He balled
Mm.
his freaking mind out, man. That guy was like he had a hell of a game. Like
yeah,
but
just
again,
unlucky.
Newcastle, they didn't outplay Brentford, in my opinion. The chances were there
Nah.
on both sides, I think. But you know they got
Yeah, I think it was
they
more
got
even, but yeah, they just had a breakthrough and they just saw it out.
and that
That's
penalty
a breakdown like that sometimes.
could have gone either way. That penalty that Newcastle got, man, that was
Yeah,
I don't
it is what it is what it is. But yeah, I was about to say, Chase,
Mine
what was your?
was,
Oh yeah, go ahead. What was your prediction?
Mine might have been worse than Chase's. I predicted Everton to beat Arsenal at Goodison.
Oh,
I mean, I was going off more than just vibes. I was going off history and football heritage. You know.
I think that one might be worse than mine too. Just saying.
No, how?
just
One
off.
goal difference?
Just
Like,
no.
we haven't
just-
won there in
just
6
off
seasons,
data.
so I
had a
mean,
low
that's
chance.
kind of a.
Didn't have a chance to win that game.
Yeah, what did they do that you're like, damn, they could have, like it was
In the
well, just
game?
the fact that there was a
Their
large
record.
portion of that game where I know Trey was nervous that they wouldn't win, and then they only won by.
I think he was more
by
tired
one
of.
goal.
I think he was more scared of a tie than a loss to
Yeah, no.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what he means. I think that's what he means. Yeah. I
That's not
will.
what he predicted though.
Yeah, it's not a prediction. It
Oh,
wasn't a
yeah,
prediction.
it wasn't-
Yeah,
Yeah, it was another terrible prediction.
yeah. So I guess Chase, by default, you
Chase,
might have won.
Close this
Well,
out.
I was only 25 minutes away. They scored. Fulham scored in the 65th minute. So Luton had 7 shots. They were at least competitive. Only 22% possession, but I'll take it. I need to have some kind of win this.
Bro.
You shouldn't have added that, bro, because that's not close at all.
I needed some kind of win this weekend. After.
22%.
Bro,
There's no winner
Our-
this week. We're all losers.
Yeah, I think when we
Yeah.
do it, we'll just put everyone
Everyone.
Yeah.
everyone 4, and then just Trey 5.
That's crazy.
I'd like to be in
It's-
first.
16.
I'd like to
we'll,
be in first.
We'll do
This-
all 5 because if
It's-
none of us even hit
I'll take
anything,
that.
bro.
I'll take
Oh,
that.
but
Not
I,
even close.
I got a question though. How many points do we think Luton's gonna end up with? Just like ballpark. You know what I'm saying? Like 13, 14
How much
points.
did Derby get as the record? Was it like
9?
12?
It was like 12, right?
Yeah, I think it was, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I
think
can't remember.
Will be worse than that.
I don't see a way they win a game. I could see some draws, but I really don't. I mean,
I'm gonna say they're gonna get around 10 points.
10 points. Oh, nah. Derby County got 11.
9.
Derby County in 08 got 11.
I'll say 9 for Luton.
9.
That's crazy. Think about it. That's
I
like
think
3 wins and
I'll say
who could
Three
they
wins.
beat though?
2
This
wins and 3 draws.
2 wins.
that's what I'm
and
saying.
3
Who could they
draws.
beat?
They
Every
could
every
be
other
in
game
I
lost.
think in February they play Sheffield United at home.
Okay, that's a
the win they
winnable.
get. And then when Chelsea comes to Luton Town, that's for 2 right there. And then
we already,
3
we
draws.
already won one. That's our only win this year. So
I'm
mid-table
really gassed
warrior,
about
like I
that
said.
one.
We'll get the
We'll never
revenge,
forget how
yeah.
gassed they were. They thought they were back because they beat.
Yeah, no
Luton,
joke.
really.
I don't think
It was
they'll
like 2
beat
weeks ago.
Sheffield.
They
I don't
shouldn't
know.
beat
I
Sheffield.
feel
They
like
should not.
I feel like they'll win like a game that the Lord just blesses them or something. But other than that, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to look where.
I
Who?
can't see.
I can see them beating
That's just
Everton
gonna be
at home.
lucky.
I
I mean,
a
they almost
shifty
tied
win
West
against
Ham.
Wolves. A shifty win
They al-
against Wolves.
They almost tied West Ham. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more than a lot of teams that played West Ham this season could say. You know,
Yeah.
they literally got robbed of a tie.
They're not
That's what
getting
I'm saying,
the,
that kind of energy against Chelsea, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that's what
not
I'm saying.
they're not touching
Any-
20 points, brother.
Any
Not
game
touching
that
20.
they could keep 0-0 until like the 80th minute, they might come out with a win somehow. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do more than
Those
15
brothers
points.
are
It'll be
out
a
of there.
miracle.
Yeah.
More than 15 for them is a miracle.
All that renovation on the stadium just go back down.
Tough.
That's crazy, bro. Shout out to the 7 folks with their apartments that they rented out. Them B&Bs. Them fees going right back down after this season, boy. You
Yeah,
better.
they're getting the stadium
Man, Luton
ready
fans
for
are
the-
really gonna hate us, man.
They already do.
Nah.
We're gonna be public
First 10
enemy.
days of the podcast, it actually like
It's
as
like,
a,
what did
I
they
mean,
ever
I don't
do
know
to
how you
us,
can- I don't
man?
know how you can argue with the things we're saying though. It's not like we're
Yeah.
disrespecting
That
the
was true.
institution.
That was
Like,
true.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
trying
not.
to
I'm
get
not saying they're a crappy town or something. I'm
Right,
really
and
just saying.
they're-
They never been. It was,
and watch out, hey, that stadium renovation is not for nothing. They're getting it ready for 2 seasons from now when they bounce back up. Those parachute payments.
when they're in
nah,
League One.
that's facts.
Yeah, they'll watch them come right back up.
Nah, he's got a point. He's got a point. But we can get to the rest of the recap for this last match week. Where I want to start is somewhere around Adrian's prediction and just kind of talk about it briefly. Wolves, Liverpool, 3-1. Again, it looked a little bit, you know what I'm saying, shifty at the first couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? Wolves got an early goal, but after that, pretty much all Liverpool cruising through.
Bro, that first half is
Yeah.
exactly what you should expect from early morning kickoff from Liverpool on Saturdays. It's the same ever since Klopp has taken over. It's the same first half. Like that's why I said earlier, if you score against Liverpool in the first 15 minutes, it doesn't count, especially in that 12:30 kickoff. And if it's an away match too, like forget about it. It's they just got fortunate that it was only 1.5. Cunha should have made it 2. That
guy,
was
I
what's
can't.
crazy to
Oh
me-
my
That
gosh.
chance
Crazy.
from Yo, Neto was cooked.
Yo.
He was the stuff we said
He's back,
preseason
man.
predictions. We were both
He's
hoping,
back.
me and you, Trey, for Neto to be back, having
Mhm.
a month out of season.
Yeah.
That guy's back.
That brother.
He's back. Joe Gomez had nightmares.
Yeah.
What's
Gene,
crazy-
say what you're gonna say. Go ahead, G.
I was gonna say what's crazy is conceding to that a team like Wolves, man. A team that is allergic to scoring, like that's actually
Yeah.
crazy. I'm not knocking
Historically.
Liverpool. I'm just saying right now, like I don't know what's up with Wolves, bro. Like, but they're just allergic to the chances that they get. They just
Yeah, that
I
Cunha
don't
miss
know.
was crazy. I don't
Bro.
know which was worse, that one or the one at Old Trafford that he missed.
It's crazy. Is they play some
Mm.
decent ball, man.
Yeah.
No,
Gary,
yeah, they're
Gary
not
O'Neal.
bad.
Gary O'Neal has them
can't put the
actually
ball in
very
the
well
net.
coached. They just can't fucking
Yeah, they have
score.
good players and like they play good football.
That is considering they lost their 2 best players this summer. They didn't really. I mean, from what I know, they didn't really replace them. I mean, they play well. I mean, they just.
Yeah.
They should be playing that Kaladzic guy. I mean, he's.
Oh, yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
him play like once or twice, and he's probably their biggest threat in front of goal.
Yeah, they
I
gotta
would-
change something. And then Huang, literally Huang,
No,
who
love
plays
that
like
up to him, man.
who plays like
Even
60
if he
minutes.
does nothing else, even if all he does is to score,
Yeah.
they literally make him play 10 minutes and he's
Look at Haaland, man.
has the most involvement in their for like goals.
Yeah, and
I think that-
Liverpool had a teenager playing center back, so
Yeah, that's what I was.
guys
That's
like
what.
that up top would have caused issues.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Mm.
Who- That came out of nowhere.
Terrell Kwanzaa. I mean,
What do you
I mentioned him a few weeks ago, saying how when we were rating the transfer window, how I thought
Yeah.
it was a bit of a concern that Liverpool didn't sign another center back, because I think this was right after the Newcastle match. They started the game with the third and fourth choice.
Yeah.
Or maybe didn't start it, but after the Van Dijk red card, they had to play with the third and fourth choice in Matip and Gomez. And then now Trent got injured. Gomez is our only backup right back at the moment.
What's
So
Trent's
he has to
injury?
go right back. Is it his hamstring? I'm not
But
sure.
how long is that
Mm.
for?
I'm not sure how long. I don't think they've said. Like Klopp came out after the Villa game saying he didn't think it was too serious, but
Mm.
it's
I
been
guess
like
it was.
3 weeks now. And I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was saying back then that it seems like Klopp is putting a lot of trust in Kwanzaa to be that 5th choice center back, and he's done well every shift he's put in.
Mm.
I think Newcastle might have been his Premier League debut when he came on for the last 15-20 minutes.
Oh,
So he
word.
looks good. He looks good.
But is he?
Still makes
he-
me nervous.
did
though,
you guys
how
sign
early
him,
we're
or
resorting
he
to
was
our
just-
fifth choice. No,
he
he
was
was
in the
from
academy?
the academy.
Well, I think so. Yeah, but at least you're not resorting 5th choice up top. Like it's just in one spot. You know. You still
Yeah,
have
but it just makes me
Alisson.
nervous because the 2020,
What is
21
your?
season? This is what happened. Like we had a center back.
That's what I was gonna
injury
say.
crisis.
What
Had to
are
put
gonna be?
Fabinho, Henderson center back.
What are you gonna be your next fixtures though? Like, what are gonna be the
West
next?
Ham, Anfield is the next match.
At least you're at Anfield. That's a.
But it's
Yeah.
still
But
tough,
still.
man.
Oh yeah.
That's still
yeah,
West Ham, yeah.
No. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, at least you're playing at Anfield, but I don't know.
I mean, at least I think Van Dijk's suspension should be over for
Mm.
that match. He should be back.
That's what I'm saying. You guys.
He got the extra suspension because he cursed out the ref. But so
This
it
is
should be
when
Van
that-
Dijk and Matip if Trent's not fit.
But this
but
is when
Konat's
that.
also back too.
Yeah, this is
So-
when that win over Newcastle was so important that down a man and still winning them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, honey. Yeah, this
Even,
run.
like the mentality would have been different if you guys would have lost that game and lost
Son,
Van Dijk.
they got-
Like, that win changed the whole energy around the
Yeah,
club.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, y'all gonna need it because you got
And
West Ham
you
coming
might look
up.
Back at it. You might look back at it and like the same win that United had over Liverpool last season that turned around their whole season. It might have been that click that you
Not
guys.
that second game against Liverpool.
Definitely not that one. Definitely not that one.
What is this guy talking about? Games, bro? Like, what place were you last season?
Just wanted to get that in.
We
Okay,
gon'
and,
we gon' get to your team in a minute, brother.
Oh, man.
It's hilarious.
what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
know, right? It's
Imagine every time
Um,
Trey said something, I'm like, Trey, remember when we beat you 8-2? Remember this? Remember that? Like, come on, man.
That was my favorite game from last season.
I'm dead.
It's,
That's why.
that was
Yo,
great.
That's why-
Chelsea knocking out Dortmund. in the
nah,
Nah, literally.
that's what I'm saying. You should just say you're not a Chelsea fan.
Enjoy that more than
Just-
Phil, who was actually
just-
at the stadium for that game.
Just buy a United
Anfield for
jersey
that
with
game.
like a
No,
with
impossible.
like an
There's no
X
way
or
he can
something.
enjoy it more.
Watch that right in front of his
Uh,
eyes.
Nah, but
That was the greatest day, man.
nah, I'm about to say, I will say
I
y'all
was
will
gonna
need it
say-
for the run though. I'm about to say y'all got after West Ham, y'all got Brighton. So literally back to back. It's like this shit
At
crucial.
home or away?
Yeah, I think it's away. Yeah, it's at the Amex. Yep.
And you guys are cooking them at that because they do not play well over there, man.
We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect in that Brighton game. I think that's like will be a great litmus test of how much the team has progressed this season. Because every game against Brighton last season, they outplayed us. Like it was almost boys to men. So, shout out boys to men.
Yeah, nah, bro. I was about to go in. I was about to break in the song. I was about to break in the song,
Yeah,
bruh.
we gotta start talking about the boys shit, guys.
Hey, yo.
Please.
Nah, he bring it back
respect-
up. He's
respect the greatest
legends,
R&B
bro.
of all time.
Legendary R&B
anyway,
group.
Back to the Wolves match. Quick shout out, by the way, to Curtis Jones, who, after the first half, Klopp bold made a switch, took off McAllister, brought on Luis Diaz, moved Curtis into the lone six, and we just totally controlled the game from there
Well,
on.
by
Um,
McAllister had a yellow early on. No, it wasn't really like he couldn't. I think
I
it
mean,
was
he
more
could have
like,
risked him if he was playing
That's
well.
what I'm
but
saying.
McAllister wasn't. It might have been his worst.
I wouldn't
match
say
for us so
it was
far.
a bold
Uh,
move, you know, but he had to make
that's
that
pretty-
change.
that's pretty-
Yellow
that's pretty big to
yellow
do.
card already. He already started off. I mean, that.
I mean, but he wasn't. He didn't look likely to get a second yellow. But I think it was just more tactical because Curtis was able
Just
to
having a game.
press in the midfield way easier. He's just so
Mm.
tidy on the ball, and like to see him growing so much and maturing so much that he can play in the lone six, considering he was like a winger in the academy, and Klopp was the one who moved him to an 8. Now he can play in a 6 too. It's really bright for him. He's started the past couple games.
He just has that
really good.
body of a midfielder.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
he's
see him
tired.
running down the like him playing the wing would be so weird to.
No, he has it
That's
in him.
why.
He's so techy. He's really good.
Oh, what about pace wise? I don't think he's
he's like-
asking.
He's got some, but I don't think he's that
Yeah, he's
pacey.
he's not rapid, but he's like
Yeah.
yeah, another great performance from Soboslai again. Full 90 minutes for him again. That guy is.
What about Gravenberch? When will you think he's?
He came on, didn't he?
I mean, he played.
came
Yeah,
on?
he made a
Yeah.
cameo at the
Honestly.
end.
Yeah.
He could have scored right at the end. There was like a little, like a bit of a mess in the box, and then he like tried to dummy the defender when he could have taken a shot. But it's not much to go off of. I think he'll probably get his first start in the League Cup, which I believe is next week, midweek.
Hey, Europa League,
yeah.
man. Never a better time.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get him.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe,
see.
yeah.
He'll
I-
probably
Yeah,
I
be
could
on the-
probably be a
I guess-
comfortable place to start.
I feel like the midfield would probably be Endo. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe Gravenberg could start in.
Endo.
Here. Hey, all I will say is though, somebody SOS get Pedro Neto out of there, bro. I'm gonna get you out of there. I'm gonna get you out of there, bro. That man,
100%.
no
If they get relegated, it's
meniscus
100%
damage.
happening
His
anyway.
ACL, that he quelled all the fears. He's good. My man's dynamic. You know what I'm saying? He ready to go again. Like you see it. He's ready to leave. Get him out of there. Save him. Somebody, please.
Perfect signing for
Please.
next year when Brighton sign him.
Bro, I
For
could
30 million pounds.
honestly, he'll.
After Wolves get relegated.
Yeah.
Their downfall, I can't wait for it.
Nah.
I can't wait.
Oh, also, last thing real quick. I'm happy Andy Robertson got his lick back. He is the best left back in the Premier League, and I don't want to hear these other names being mentioned and disrespecting him again.
You know what year it is, right? 5 years ago, maybe.
Talk to me.
He's
Benny
not better.
Chilwell.
He's
What
not
left
better
back
than.
is-
He's
left
not
back is
even better
leading
than
Is leading
Go.
his team out in 2023 and scoring game winners in the 86th minute. Class finishes.
Game
no
winners, it was
with
three-
instep
oh,
of
I
his
got
left-
you.
With instep of his left foot. Come on, man. That is class personified.
I'll let you have. There's also the left backs in the Prem. Now that I look at it, are very bad. So
I'll rather have Ruben Diaz play left back probably. Any
Udogie
player,
may be up
any
Wait,
Any
with
City
which
player
team
that-
are we
Udogie's
counting
not up
any
there,
of
but
those
I
like,
hear
guys
it.
who play left back for us?
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause they're not,
Any
or they're
player,
not real left
Yeah.
backs. Is that what
any player that plays left back for City, I probably would rather have.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, and
This-
talking,
Many cities left backs are scoring that goal.
didn't Akanji score in the Champions League last year? Like,
Well, I mean,
No, like,
he scored a
not-
header though.
Yeah, I
He
didn't
scored
score a goal. I'm not saying they won't score a goal. They're not scoring that
That goal.
Like
Yeah.
I let it slide
and
just
Andy
because like we
Robertson is
can,
not scoring a header. To,
like
to
if we're
win a
gonna
game.
talk about Ake
he
and
scored a
like
header
Guardiola
before.
and stuff like that, they're center backs. So.
to
Yeah.
win a game.
That's
he scored one of
that's
the most clutch headers in Liverpool history. If anyone remembers
More
the
than
game
Alisson, bro?
against- at Villa Park in the 2019-2020 season, that late comeback. Remember Robertson's header.
No one remembers except you.
Title-winning season. The most, no ball, bro.
Mm.
One of the most clutch headers.
No one here
Very forgettable season
knows about
for
that. That's
everyone. I don't think
no one here-
nobody cares about 19.
Well, yeah. To be
Yo.
fair, that was the season where Liverpool just like
yeah, they just cruised.
destroyed the league.
Yo,
Gives a shit.
honestly,
All the
who-
only
who
thing I
else
cared
were-
about,
that was that
Watford,
COVID
baby.
season. That was bad times.
Yeah, nah,
This was before COVID. This was in the.
I can't complain.
that is what it is, man. It is what it
Anyone
is.
want to add to that Liverpool game?
Huh?
I don't think I.
Nah, I was about to move forward. I was gonna,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
No, they're looking good. That's it. You know, I just don't like. I don't
Yeah.
want this. I don't want City Pool to be back. I have a fear that it might be back. It might be another City Pool
I
season.
mean, the wins that both of y'all been having is like
yeah,
just
it's,
like
like nobody
shit as 2
nobody's
years
talking
ago.
about it. Nobody's
Mm.
talking,
Same
but it's
shit as
just
2 years
Liverpool
ago.
seem to do this. They go to death with us, and then they drop off for a season, and then the next season they're back. Because like I mean, it seems like forever, but it was only the 21 through 22 season where they were at the death. Liverpool and City were at the death.
2 matches away from the.
Man, hitting leap years. I don't know.
Yeah. So like it seems like ages ago in the football world because everybody's so reactionary, but
yeah.
like I mean they've done this. I mean they drop off a season and they come back and you know I know that they have it in them. Klopp has it in them, so I have a feeling that it might be one of those seasons again.
Yeah, nah, it could be, but I tell you what, it's a season for a lot of things, a lot of new things, and a lot of continuation. As Brighton continued to whoop that ass on Man United, it was 3-1. It was not looking good at some points. First 15-20, it was definitely scrappy, but from there, shit got crazy.
we also let's add.
Against United.
That was a block.
Look at Brighton's lineup. That was nowhere near their full.
Any of
Squad.
those teams? Okay, I'm happy. I wish some, especially you brought this up. Any of those teams start for Chelsea off rip. They
Why
replace
are we
any
doing
Chelsea
this?
player.
That has
Because
nothing
I
to do with
wish
what we're talking about.
because I wish you would say that because you want to mention they cost 16 million. Any of those
Look
teams
at that
ranked players,
squad. Adam Lallana in 2023 starting at Cam. Danny Welbeck starting at
Huge
striker.
huge
Mensa,
start.
big up
Any of them.
Mensa,
Lallana.
big up Mensa.
Any of
I
them.
don't remember Lallana doing
That
anything.
dummy that Lalana did to
Respect
like,
Lallana. Hey,
Yeah,
that
Lallana's still
ball he
techie.
let go past him for
Actually,
Welbeck's
true.
goal, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
Come on,
dummy was
that's-
nasty.
That was him. Yeah. No, that was no.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying,
that's
bro.
football intelligence. right there.
How are we just letting Gene get off the hook after getting absolutely?
Nah, we gonna
slapped?
get back on
Because you
him.
didn't
I'm
watch
just
the
saying
game.
that's not a
Because you
good
didn't watch the
point.
game. You can't say we got slapped if you didn't watch. Did you watch the game?
You lost 3-1. You
Did
got
you watch
slapped.
the game? Did you watch the game?
Yeah, you got
You
slapped.
didn't. You didn't watch the game. I was talking
You
the whole
can't-
time. You didn't watch the game. Anyone that watched the game, I'll welcome whatever you did. But if you
Yeah.
didn't watch the game,
Yeah,
If you want
They
to
got
comment on it
clapped.
based off whatever you saw on your phone on football, I'm
And
not
I
gonna.
I
can't
get-
slander Man United because I think Brighton's just a better team at this point.
Yeah, it's hard. This is like, it's
In the
weird.
first, no,
15, 20 minutes, I will give
I'm
y'all
gonna
credit
say,
though, because y'all was playing
whoever
well.
watched the game, 15, 20 minutes, we had like
Yeah.
68%
Nah, y'all were
20
going.
something.
Y'all had him on the
They
back foot.
fucking-
That goal was very
Every
cheeky.
shot,
Uh,
every shot that first shot they took went in, second shot they took went in. Like I don't know what we're supposed to do when we're creating chance after chance after chance after chance. Rashford hit the post, the goal that didn't go, like that didn't count.
Yeah.
Like it's tough. Like it's not like we didn't perform. Like
Yeah,
if we
nah.
played like shit, I'll take it. But that's not what happened. After that first goal, until minute 40, like the players just.
Oh yeah, no, they
But again, that's not
they
when
literally
they
knocked the
scored.
wind
That's-
out. They knocked the wind out of
and
yourselves
Brighton-
after that 20-minute period.
That's what
Literally,
I'm saying.
it was just
But then
after
Brighton
shit happened.
didn't create nothing after that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It was like until they're like literally they were just passing the ball around in the back, which was fine because we did that the first 20 minutes and we're actually creating chances. And then
I mean, Brighton was still ahead of United on the most important metrics: more possession, more XG, more shots on target.
Yeah,
yes, because what happens after we're down 3-0?
Yeah,
What do you
I'm-
think? That's not the same game, bro. We're just
Yeah.
we're doing anything. We put Bruno Fernandes at center back, and we started just like it's a different game. When you look at the end
We're
of the
ready
game,
to talk about Ten
Look
Hag
at the
being a
first
fraud.
this guy, Pochettino out, bro. What is he fraudulent? What,
The
what,
whole locker room's in disarray.
what locker room?
The United locker room.
Who is in disarray?
Well, one's in jail. One's not allowed to train with the first team.
And what is how's that Ten Hag's fault?
I'm
Tell
just
me
saying.
one thing that Ten Hag did. That
I'm
Sancho
just
thing.
saying that,
What did
like
what
I
did Ten
told
Hag
you,
do wrong?
like I told you over text, we're not that different. We're only one spot different. Where you're down in the mud with me, bud. You can flip it however you want, but we're mud brothers right now. We're right there with each other.
Hey,
Mud Brothers
say
is
it however you want.
insane.
For real.
Like I said,
Insane.
like I said, Agent just mentioned about football being reactionary, and this is a perfect example. Same thing. Anytime a team starts out bad in a season, I let the jokes come in and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, when the league is done and we're going to be competing in the top 4, Chelsea's still going to be in that 12th spot. So I'm not really worried about it. I guess you want to keep making those jokes. I'll take it. But like I said,
No,
I'm
that's
saying
that's
all the-
correct.
expect to take it. when
Yeah,
we
go-
start
For all the
games.
heat is
Expect
1
to
point
take it.
different.
Go ahead,
For
hold
all
on,
the
Adrian.
heat is
Like
only
I
1
said,
point
like
different.
I
Hey, hold on, wait, let Adrian cook. What happened, Adrian?
No, I was saying that is correct though. Like it's always it matters where you finish, not where you start, right? But the league title, I mean, you
Oh
predicted
no!
United
Oh
to
no!
win.
No! No! No!
There's
no.
no
I-
more.
A lot of United
That's not
fans
even.
thought they were gonna win
No.
the league.
That's not a question.
Adam
That's not even the
McCullough,
question.
man, was there pointing at the league table.
Why are you talking? Why are you
Hell,
talking
he
about
predicts
that
every
guy?
year.
No, obviously we're not. In
That's
that
not
happening.
position.
Brother.
We're competing for maybe 4th place, or 3rd, 4th
And-
place.
And if
Depending
you
how it
think
goes.
about it, really, right? You got. I mean,
think
right
we're better
now,
than
if we're-
Newcastle.
if we're-
I think we're better than Newcastle.
I mean, who
If
is
everybody's
United
fit.
really competing with for top 4 right now? Because right now, let's just say
Brighton.
from
Tottenham and Brighton.
I don't think
Tottenham and Brighton.
I think Tottenham are gonna drop. Like,
Yeah,
I don't.
assuming Liverpool and
Interesting.
Arsenal and City are taking the top 3 spots. So you got United, Tottenham, which, I mean, I don't know, and nobody knows what to expect ever from them.
And again,
And then
we're
Brighton,
gonna,
I don't
gonna
think
see-
I like Brighton. I'm not sure they're gonna finish top
If
4.
Brighton wasn't in the Europa League this season, I'd say guaranteed top 4.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know
Yeah.
how that's gonna affect them.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It's
And
the-
then I guess United is like lucky in a
I
way.
mean,
Well, all
Newcastle-
these teams, not just United, all these other teams, lucky that Chelsea's so bad that Chelsea don't look like they're gonna like compete
That's
for
what-
top 4.
No, I don't think anyone could watch any Chelsea
Mm.
game that they played and see any glimpse of competing, even for.
I wouldn't say
European
it's
spot
too
right now.
late. I mean, maybe they turn it around. Who knows?
The thing is, look at.
But-
The thing
You
is,
only
like,
need
look-
you only need like 5 game
who
run,
are
and
you
you're
gonna
right
get
back in
those
it.
runs again, bro? Who are you gonna?
Doesn't
beat like
matter.
that?
We'll get our lick against Manchester
not-
City. It doesn't matter. Whoever's in front of us.
Bro, look at this. Every
Once
time I
Nico
see the
Jackson
Chelsea,
learns how to run, it's over.
Or shoot, but you know that's
All he
a
knows how to
that's
do
a
it.
That's all he knows how to do.
yeah.
But
But
like,
shoot.
when you look at
properly.
when you look at this Chelsea lineup, like this
Run
is the
properly.
worst part is
He
like
needs to
what,
shoot properly.
they only have one player that's not healthy to play, and we're playing like.
The
all
whole
of our-
team's unhealthy. Did you see the bench?
Mm.
But that's what I'm saying. Who's unhealthy right now? That's not playing.
Aicedo, Lavia,
Yeah, he did. Yeah, several
Reece
of them.
James. Mudryk's brain is unhealthy.
They had some.
Playing right now is advantage Chelsea. So
Yes,
No, it's not.
It is. Look, he doesn't play, and you guys actually tie a game. If anything, that is an advantage.
How many of those players
That's
are
true.
actually improving Chelsea's starting 11 at the moment? Besides Nkunku, maybe.
But that's what
Reece James.
But
James.
Gusto and Reece James, they're almost the same.
But right now,
player, bro.
Chelsea's
Gusto's
problem
like-
is more. I think Chelsea have a bigger problem scoring goals than defending.
Chelsea's just
Nkunku would be a big help. I mean, James is mostly an attacker than a defender for Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying. Nkunku is the only player that I could think of.
Clearly.
When you
No,
go
James
for
is a big miss.
But is James that
Gusto-
much better
Gusto-
than Malo Gusto?
Gusto's
Gusto's
not
been
bad.
getting some
That's what I'm
assists
saying.
in
Reece James is
Gusto's
gonna play
not
one
bad,
game.
but-
When fit is like top.
When but
four in
when
Europe.
he'll be fit for 2 games and then get hurt, like you can't even count as that player, you know, like into that squad. It's like me
Yeah,
saying,
fitness
oh,
is terrible.
if it's me like missing Pogba for a match, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you're not fit. I can't say that because
Chelsea's
Pogba's
just
missing.
boring. Like the whole dynamic of the team is dead. Like I'm not gonna. I mean, again, Nkunku would be a huge part of that. Someone who plays in that hole, who's gonna be creative. But right now, it's like pass it to Mudryk. Mudryk tries to play one touch inside and falls over himself like a newborn calf, and then slides all over the ground, and then lose the ball. And it's just, I mean, Enzo. I go on this rant every week. He's not a 10, and they keep trying to play him as a 10. And Enzo's supposed to be the guy who
Dead.
unlocks everything. It's
Dead
like
food.
I said, it's like Enzo last year was a 6, and everyone's like, he's not a 6. You're holding him back, and now it's the opposite. Now he's playing too far forward. Whole reason it was
So-
supposed to be.
Since
I
you
don't know.
mentioned Ten Hag, actually let's have a serious conversation about Pochettino, man, because
Wait, before y'all say that, I do want to say one last thing about the Man United game. Hold that thought. That thought. I will say
we
this.
drifted away from that.
Yeah, we drifted it so quick. We skirted that so
Yo,
quick.
I wanted
To-
to preview real quick. Look out for
Nah,
Wednesday,
keep going.
December 6th, Man United Chelsea.
Dang, December 6th. Oh yeah, nah, that might
I
have
think
to,
I'm getting married that day.
that's crazy again. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's my second wedding.
Look,
I was about to say, my man-
What are the chances that
man
both
turn
managers
Mormon.
will still be at their
Listen.
club by then?
Hold on.
I think it's pretty high. I think it's pretty high.
Hold on. Wait, let me get two before y'all go in. Let me get 2 points on this Man United game before we switch gears to the Chelsea stuff. One, I just felt like Brighton, like at some point again after the goals went in, it's been a minute since I feel like Man United felt that disrespected at least a little while. It's just like audacity being shown by the opposition team. It's been a little bit.
No,
It's been
to me they're just
at least for me.
disrespectful online, bro.
Oh yeah,
Actually.
absolutely. That's no question.
Oh, man.
That's no
Yo,
question.
Brighton admin.
The Brighton admin ruthless.
That to me
Y'all are
is way-
ruthless.
I didn't feel disrespected watching that game at all. Like I didn't.
Mm.
It was.
Yeah, they just got
The
Brighton
first
just got
half.
balls, man. Brighton just got balls. That's one thing. But second thing, I want to say there was a lot of controversy, I guess, online about like Hannibal. Hannibal scored. It was his debut goal, his debut, and then it was his first senior goal and stuff like that. And he was celebrating for a second, and people was getting on his ass. And a lot of people were getting on his ass. And I wanted to
Those are
actually,
weirdos. That's why.
I wanted to
Football fans
address
are
it.
Weirdos. Like I think everybody should know that. by
Bro,
now.
and I'm just
they
like,
just.
are
Like,
y'all
people love
stupid?
to hate on the internet. It's not even just football. Like people
Nah,
just love to hate.
It loved it for
everything
no reason. And I'm
on the
like,
internet.
y'all
I know,
can't.
it's a young kid scores a
People
goal.
people
Yeah,
people don't
you
got
know?
perspective, bro. And this is the thing that kills me, bro. People lack perspective so quickly, especially in football. It's so easy to just point a finger and say this without understanding where another person's coming from. This kid trained his whole life basically to become a professional footballer for this club, for Manchester. I'm not even again, I'm not a Manchester United fan. You already know what's up with me and Manchester United. I don't like him. But if you're a young kid who trains for a club that he loves or he's been a part of that system for so long, and you come on and for your debut and you score a goal like that, a banger no less, you gon' get excited for a couple seconds. He only did this, raised his hand, and then went right back and started jogging back.
That's
He
what I
was
wanted to
causing a
talk
fit.
about. I want to talk about his celebration. It's not like he was like dancing, doing like a Vinny dance or something
Facts.
like he was like trying to get the crowd excited to maybe make a miracle happen at Old Trafford, you know? Like it's not like he was like got the ball, started dancing, put the ball under his thing, like he was literally just trying to get the crowd going, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's just
whoever's making.
yeah, it's
saying
crazy,
anything.
bro. There was fans all across the board saying that was out of order. I'm like, bro, y'all can't put yourself in another person's shoes for the life of you. Like you couldn't possibly understand, bro. A lot of y'all are dweebs, chronically online. I'm like, bro, just understand. People are just trying to enjoy their lives, enjoy the hard work that they put in. After you score a banger, like, have I scored a banger? Man, never mind. I'm about to say
Yo,
that
and again,
he better than me. Huh? Absolutely.
Listen,
I'm waking
Hey,
up
there's
after I took my shirt off in the drink.
Chance of you. Yeah, the more you
Listen,
go play, there's a better chance.
About that
of
game
you.
again.
Hey, yo, chill.
About that game again. I'll go back into That's the first time we lose at home in like 20-something games.
Mm.
It was a tough loss, of course. Like nothing was just going our way. Like it's just one of those things where football just breaks your heart. Just like when we played Arsenal, it's just heartbreaking stuff that happens. At the end of the day, you're kicking a round ball. That ball could go anywhere whenever there's a 50-50 or whenever there's something happening. But I can't say I'm like, oh, I'm so sad on how we played and stuff like that. It's just tough how good they were playing in those first 20 minutes, and they concede like first shot. It just destroyed whatever they thought they could have done. Again, I think it was more a mental thing after we got scored on the first and second than getting outplayed by them, because the first 20 minutes we were doing what De Zerbi does. We had almost 70% possession against that Brighton team. So we'll see. I'm excited.
Don't you think it's a bit of a concern? Like I feel like I've heard you like use that excuse a couple times before, that it's just football today.
Every time they lose,
shot went in. You know, I don't think we played.
I want you to go back anytime. I've never said that every shot went in against us.
Well, I mean, something similar to that. You said that as an excuse in the Liverpool. Bring it up again. The 7-0. You said
we got slaughtered.
How Arsenal is just one of those games where things just kind of don't go your way. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a big team should be able to get results every once in a while for matches like that. I just think it's a bit worrying when you're consistently losing these matches.
That's what I'm saying. We're not consistently losing those matches.
I mean, you have 3 losses in the first five games.
Okay, yeah. It's not concern. You think that? No, it's not a concern to me, because again, it's the first 5 matches of the season. We have plenty. Now, if it's the first 10 and we lose 5-6 of them, then okay, then I'm gonna be scared. But the first 5 games, I'm not
panic
mode.
But what's gonna change?
I would say
what
more.
What do you think is gonna improve now? The transfer window's shut. You're stuck with what you have.
What am I gonna do, bro? We have a whole starting 11 that is literally unavailable or they're hurt. Like, we're doing what we can.
So
we have. I'm not
when everybody's fit, do you think they're gonna? When everybody's fit, you think like they're just gonna put together a run of form?
Yeah,
they're gonna play.
Of course we are. I mean,
at
like
the
I said,
level that they played last year.
If we want to talk about like I said, last season, there's not much different. We didn't pick up any points, I think so, away against the top 10, and it's kind of the same thing. We lost to Arsenal. We lost to Spurs, both away. Like if we look at our fixtures, it's not. We won the game.
But now you're losing games at Old Trafford. Like that used to.
That's what I'm saying. We lost 4-0, but that's what I'm saying. But we lost 4-0 last season with Ten Hag at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
That was away. That was away, Brentford, the 4-0.
Yeah, that was
it was away.
My bad.
But even so, I think like
if
United has. There's 5 games. United have played 5 games, and I don't think any. Like I know they've got 2 wins and 3 losses. The 2 wins were very shaky. There was a lot of concerns going around those. I mean, the Wolves game, that was, we know what we talked about, what could have happened there. That Forest game, it was they were 2-0 down. They had to come back and they had to go win 3-2.
So that's what I'm saying. So then what is it? Do we not have it to win those games, or like I don't?
No, I'm just saying. There hasn't even been a single solid performance this season.
I think it's like
from United, and
I don't think there has either. But I'm just saying is like those games.
I would say that's concerning though, because and on top of that, like say you finish top 4, you get Ten Hag gets it back together, you finish top 4. Is that not still a disappointing season? Because at the end of the day, you just did the same thing you did last year.
Depends what else we do and every other comp. Because at the end of the day, we have a lot of comp to think about, not only Premier League, So I don't know. Like I said, we'll wait and see. As you said about the reactionary, I'm not a reactionary fan. I'm not gonna be saying Ten Hag out like freaking Twitter post.
my man said it.
I'm not saying
my man said they gotta build a RICO case on him. My man said they need to get about the RICO.
I'm just saying that it's concerned because they're not playing at the level.
Listen,
like just getting back to the level they were last year.
I'm not happy that
we're the objective right now.
We're losing these results, but when I'm watching the game, it's not like I'm like these guys. Like I said, this is what I've said before. I've said like it's not like these guys don't know what they're like. They're not playing football. Like Reguilón came on. This guy's still
no, I'm sorry. This man, I forgot. I think it was Rance or whatever. Your man says, "Yo, I hope they bag Ten Hag in a RICO case." I was like, "Son, there's no way. He's sitting this bold face
like
to say this straight up."
Sit here.
That's crazy.
I can't sit here and say, "Oh, we lost because of stupid mistakes and stuff like that." Like the games that we lost, we just got. Like you said, we got outplayed, and that's why I'm saying I can't get mad. Like it's not like we have De Gea in goal where he's like passing the ball to someone and we concede. Like we're just getting.
But
we
isn't
just
that
have
why
to
you
figure it
should
out.
be kind of upset? I mean,
I am upset. I'm not happy.
14 months into this project, and I feel like United fans should be at minimum wanting or expecting a top 2 finish this season. You finished 3rd last season.
It doesn't matter, bro. Listen, I could care less if we get 4th or 2nd. I really could care less if we get 4th or 2nd. We're not winning to me.
Well, when I say minimum top 2, I mean in the basically what I'm trying to say is some form of improvement. Because if you're finishing,
but like I said,
3rd last season, if you're finishing 4th or 3rd again now, that's at best par.
If we finish,
and then you have
3rd
to win
or
a
4th.
trophy too.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we finish 3rd or 4th, I want to go. Like I said, I want to go deep into the Champions League. I don't want to just go round of 16 and exit or go into the Europa League. Like I want to make those deep runs, which I think we could do. Like I said, I'm not gonna be worried off rip. Now, if it's like 2-3 weeks from now and we're still losing and we're like, or we're still not there, then I'll start getting worried. But I can't base off of 5 games out of the season and like start worrying about it. I'm really not going to. I'm not. To me, I think
is away at Burnley. If United don't win that game, are you worrying?
If we don't win it, I'm gonna start worrying. But like again, I'm not gonna be going crazy. Like I'm patient.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, it's not about being
patient.
super reactionary because like you clearly have confidence in Ten Hag, you know, and that's
like I'm
something that not a lot of fans
the same
have
way.
at the moment.
The same way, like were you scared about how you were performing last season with Klopp? You didn't think he was going to get sacked. A lot of people did.
I mean, I was very worried, but I didn't want Klopp out.
But that's what I'm saying. But you trust, like that's what I'm saying. I'm backing my guy. Like from out of, at least he shows some type of thing that he knows what he's doing. It's not like that's literally just vibes. Like he's just.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you should be. I'm not saying you should be Ten Hag out. Like I don't even think that's the best thing for United to do. But
yeah, and I would say that there's concerns. There's concerns in the club. Maybe if they're not Ten Hag's fault, you know, there's like, you know, this isn't actually
the ownership and the sale.
I think I've been pretty clear
happened.
on Glazers the fuck out of here. Like I think I've been pretty clear on that. But other than that, when I watch the team, I can't be like, damn, I wish they would. Like Holland had an amazing game. Like I don't know what I would expect more out of him. Like he scored and then the goal was ruled out. I don't know. Like the way that they checked that was kind of sus. But like I said, like I don't know, man. All these extra stuff into football kind of destroys the game that we're watching. I don't know.
Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it, but yeah, that's a whole nother conversation, man. That's a whole nother podcast special.
Talk about same thing with the goal that you guys that they took away. That fucking like when you watch it on replay, you never think that he's offside.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not biased. Just because it happened to United.
Nah,
like,
that's across the board.
The shit that happened with Arsenal, like I'll be so fucking pissed. Especially if you guys cost you points.
Like 100.
Like I'll be fucking pissed. That's what I'm saying. When I'm saying I'm not worried, it's because we actually played well. And if we tied that 1-1, I think it would be a completely different game than what it ended up happening. But
I mean, also it's one thing if the decision was like really close but accurate, like the Nketiah one. But I think the Højlund disallowed goal is very dubious. I don't even think the ball was completely out.
They didn't even put a line there. They didn't even put a line there.
An aerial view of that, I don't think you could call it a clear and obvious error and disallow the goal.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be here.
In the World Cup, looked more out of bounds than that.
And that's what I was gonna mention. That Rashford took a shot like right at like a couple minutes later, hit the pole, like hit the cross. I mean, it was just that's what I'm saying. When
fine
I'm not
margins.
worried, like, it's not like we're playing like shit. Like we're not fucking playing like dog water like we were last season, and we still had a decent season after that. But like I said, I want improvement, and I want to go on a big run, undefeated at home. I want to, you know, I want us to show up. Like that's what I'm saying.
Bayern this week.
Again, it's one of those matches like. Because Chase doesn't want me to talk about difficulties when we're going Arsenal, Brighton, and then Bayern. I'm like, and we lost already too. Is like, can I expect us to win? I hope we do. But like I'm saying, like I don't think we. I don't know. I hope we do.
I think
if we
it's
play,
a match that they can account for. Like they probably accounted to lose this match. So anything you get if you get anything other than a loss from this match, then it's a bonus.
But that's what I'm saying. But I think those are the games that we're most dangerous in. Like Phil, he knows what we were like. Against them last season, like it's a one that we're expecting to lose, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Listen,
yeah,
teams is horrible.
We'll see
very
how
not good.
Germany is though.
That's how like we were talking about like the path of how like in the Premier League it's hard to go far in the Champions League because you finish. It's only the league the champion gets to be the head of the group. So we get our terrible, probably worse than Europa League, honestly, group that we have.
Oh, yeah.
And then the
Every
other teams get
fucking
more
year.
difficult groups, and then now United's competing with Bayern for first. They're gonna finish. Let's presume that they finish second if they go through, and then they're playing Real Madrid in the next round. It's a hard path. It's like a loop.
I
Yeah.
said earlier, what are the odds United joins us in Europa League this season?
That would be
Listen,
hilarious.
Knockout match,
If we're
quarterfinal.
talking about like if we want to go deep into the Prem, I would not want nothing more to go United versus Liverpool for Europa League final, man. I think that would be definitely more
Box office.
entertaining.
That would be more entertaining than the Champions League final. Guaranteed.
100% for sure.
Damn.
Odds though,
Yeah.
I'll give it a 30% chance that we don't make it out of our group.
Yo, that's high.
30%.
That's a high
If
percentage.
that happens,
Okay.
like I don't want to
Okay.
sound like I'm like anti Ten Hag or whatever, because I think he's a good manager, but I think he'd get sacked if they don't make it out of the group.
If they don't make
Get
it out
sacked.
and they're
And we're
League
doing
One,
bad
stays
Prem.
like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And
If it-
even then,
It
all
has to
depends on
not
who's
look good
controlling
on
the
all
play.
fronts. That's
Yeah, it
also
has
true.
to be bad. It has to be like if we're playing like Chelsea type shit, Then
damn.
maybe,
Yeah, speaking of them, not too hot. Couldn't score a goal against Bournemouth. I know Chase was coming in here trying to manifest a win before this episode and in the prior episodes, and during the international break. But we can go straight to the horse's mouth, man. How'd you feel about that match?
I fell asleep, if you want me to be completely honest with you. Like, legitimately fell asleep. I mean, it's like at this point, and I came on here and said the whole mid-table warrior thing, and honestly, at this point, like, I'm not even joking about that. Like, when I go into the games, there's no confidence that they're even going to be competent. Like, the whole system, finally, he switches back to a back four, but then he doesn't play Chilwell. He plays Kola at left back. So that kind of defeats the whole purpose of playing a back four. The midfield three is what it is, I guess, with what you have at your disposal currently, with Lavia and Caicedo injured, and Nkunku, since Nkunku pretty much would be the 10. But either way, the fact that you spend however much, I'm sure Gene has a running total in his head of whatever.
1 billion plus, yeah.
So the fact that you spend that much, and Conor Gallagher is like far and away the best player on the pitch every time that they play now, just because he cares, I think, more than anyone else.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
It's shocking.
Passion.
But I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, again, like the Sterling stuff was and still is encouraging, but then when you have Jackson who can't even get his feet under him at all times, and I'm a Jackson fan, and I know he's said the right things up to this point, and I think he's kind of avoided criticism up to this point because of like how likable of a person he is, and is like kind of hardworking and all these quotes that he has. But I mean, at this point, like, is Broya? Why not give Broya a shot?
Listen,
To
I ain't gonna
someone,
lie.
I mean,
We gave.
I think
exactly.
I think that you know what I'm saying. If I want to be honest, I think Nicholas Jackson does have promise. Again, I think he does.
Yeah,
but
he definitely does. Yeah, I think.
But this man does not know how to shoot for shit. This guy, I think he might be a stunt double for Neo in the Matrix. He could have been the perfect stunt double for them. Because I swear, I ain't never seen a man go parallel to the ground like that before. He was doing all types of aerial moves and shit. Like, I was like, yo, I ain't never seen the mechanics like this in my life.
Clip was
My bro-
unbelievable.
Trey's a
This-
king of analogies.
this brother-
He's up like in
this
the shower
brother-
in the morning before the pod.
Nah, bro, that's off the dome, bro. I promise you, it's off the dome right here. It's from the heart. It's from the heart, man. Like, I've never seen such like dead mechanics and shooting like that from a forward to the minute, bro. Like, my man's got to be calm in front of goal.
we
Like,
thought-
He ruined,
I don't
He
know.
ruined any shot he had to have 4-star week.
It was
bro.
bad.
We actually thought that Darwin Núñez was as worse as it gets when it comes to like that
Yeah.
type of shit.
They're similar player,
Darwin's just
obviously.
erratic, but he can shoot. Darwin's just
but-
erratic.
He
He's
doesn't
got a
look
good
like
form.
He's never played football in his life. At least he shows glimpse of it. Newcastle for.
I mean, it's
for
been the
sure,
same thing since like Hazard left, pretty much. Like, there's no dynamic players, and it's so vanilla. Everything
but
is
you
just
guys
like.
won the.
It's
you
not
guys
even
won the
dynamic,
Champions
it's
League. You guys
cursed.
won the Champions
Even-
League
But
without
even then,
Hazard.
like, actually, I would even say at least Timo Werner was
They
kind
won-
of funny and like he did some dumb shit, but like he was like at least dynamic. He could give you something you really didn't. Even Mason Mount to an extent, but I mean, Mudryk, I'm not going to do the whole thing again, but he looks like an orphan out there whose parents just died and he doesn't know like how to handle
insane.
it. Like he looks like he's like in pain out there. It sucks because I still think there may be a player in there at some point and I don't think it's going to be with Chelsea. I think he's someone who will go to Valencia or some dog shit team.
He said my man's gonna need a golden ticket. He gonna run all the way home and shit. That's crazy.
It's just like, he looks like scared. Like there's no. I mean, anytime he gets it, he's playing one touch, and his biggest strength is. And I've heard from multiple French people that he's faster than Mbappe, but I don't think he gets played in behind at all.
Ooh.
Everything gets played to his feet.
Where are you hearing this from? French Snapchat? Where are you hearing this from?
No, Wesley Fofana said it. And Fofana's obviously been around both players.
He didn't play. He doesn't play for Chelsea.
Sorry?
Fofana? Yeah, Fofana does. He just injured. I'm about to say.
Okay, so yeah.
I think Trace's point was that he's played with Mbappe with France.
He's played with Mbappe and he's played with Chelsea, and he's said on record that Mudryk is faster than Mbappe.
Yeah, but he
I don't think that's true.
That's like Rio saying that
and
CR7
that's
is the best player
insane
of all time. You can't just.
And that's very wild that Mudryk will never get an out ball because that midfield is so dead. He will never get a ball in the sprint from the
They have the best passer in the league. They have Enzo Fernandez, the best.
But he's not playing as an 8. He's getting the ball. Enzo gets the ball at the top of the box, and it's like, what's he gonna do at that point?
Huh?
No one's ever said he was the best passer in the league, by the way.
Okay, so what's his best? What's his best attribute?
Passing, but not.
Okay.
I mean, but that's the difference. He didn't say he's the best in the league.
Yeah.
Okay, but he says
that's still funny to reiterate.
He's elite. He put him up.
He is elite, but he's not a 10.
He's
playing out of position again.
I saw Pau Torres give a ball to Diaby freaking this past week. That was fucking insane.
We're not saying Enzo's made good passes. We're not acting like he's out there missing the ball. I'm just saying that his best attributes and his best qualities are more seen when he's playing as an 8, not when.
He can't. You're telling me he never drops back to get the ball a little bit? He just stays stuck up there?
I'm just saying, like, the whole dynamic in the midfield is off. The whole structure, and that's why that starts there. But
it is disgusting. I feel like Gallagher's doing so good, and that's low key fucking everything up because he's just running around like a Energizer bunny with his head cut off or something like that. His recovery and his activity is good, but it's just messing up the balance of everything. It's not only his fault. It's 100%. Poch is definitely doing something wrong with setting all this stuff up. He has a lot of options still, and it's looking weird.
I don't know how you could blame. I don't know how you could.
Premier legacy than 90% of the Chelsea squad.
That's not even wrong. Not even wrong.
I really don't know how we could blame Gallagher for being.
You can't blame him for doing his job. You cannot blame him for doing his job. It is Poch's fault that Gallagher's the best person on the pitch. It's Poch's fault. It is.
It's poor money spending that you still have no real wingers. The defenses or the back line is playing about as good as you can ask. Even the games that you lost to Nottingham was 1-0. Like, it's not like they're getting smoked. And that was the same situation last year. But I mean, until they create chances, and Jackson's falling over his feet. And I mean, at this level, like, you're not going to get 10, 12 chances a game sometimes. And
listen, I think I'm gonna give you two things. I don't think Chelsea played as bad against Bournemouth. I think it was the same thing as where you guys kind of got unlucky, but also you guys, at the same way you guys got unlucky at some plays, you guys got very lucky that they didn't score too. So I think that was a good scoreline for both teams, the way that both of you guys played. It's not like one team deserved the win over the other. Both of them created chances. Both of them got lucky that the ball didn't end up in the net for against them.
Excellent, fair mid-table clash. Excellent and fair.
And with that being said, is your defense is gonna get exposed soon enough. Whenever you Liverpool,
by who?
First game. Listen, when you guys play Liverpool again, when you guys play any other team, like if you guys play Arsenal or even City, you guys are gonna get it could end up bad. When you guys get a team that's horny, or even if you guys get you guys played Forest at home, right? You guys lost to them at home. When you play them away, they might destroy. Like, they could score 3-4 goals easily against you. I'm just saying
I don't know what has the back line shown you that would make you think that they've been good. That's not the issue at all.
you can't be good if you're losing games. Like I don't like.
I think Chelsea's defense is the best part of their team.
Yeah,
They're
it's
losing games 1-0.
It's the midfield disorganization that's pulling everything apart for the defense. Their midfield's gonna fuck it up for their defense. I'm telling you, it's
not even that. Like I feel like they're for the most part of the season, for like maybe 70% of the season, they've done everything well in the first 2/3 of the pitch.
Yeah.
Like if they,
I'm not knocking them.
They've been creating.
They can't score.
They'd be in a solid
They have no
pace.
proper
Yeah.
striker, and they
That's what I'm
can't.
saying.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah.
Goals. Their midfield
But that-
outplays
it's the same thing.
When they play against proper team, you'll see.
No, they don't have a proper striker, nor do they have proper like goal scoring players. That's
Well,
just
that's
the
what I'm
problem.
saying.
They have
It-
nobody
it-
who scores goals. And that's
Like I
it.
think Nkunku really is a big miss.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They're
Yeah.
on the same level as Wolves right now. Like what they could do whatever, but they
similar to
can't.
Wolves, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's very
Wolves
similar to
FC.
Wolves. Yeah. Yeah,
But at the end of
that's
the day-
usually the problem. They don't have a proper goal scorer. I mean, supposedly, like, if it's not Jackson, it's got to be Mudryk or Sterling, and they're not scoring either. So
Because
I mean,
I'm just saying
this is what
that-
happens.
Yeah.
That Diassi guy, like he's good sometimes, but he has.
He's just a placeholder, though. You have Badawishi and
No, yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Badiashile,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. But that when do they come back? When do they come back?
Badawishi is pretty soon. Fofana's, I think, out for a while, but
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. Like again, I'm expecting them to perform like a mid-table side until otherwise. I mean, Mudryk is Bowen at this point, and Bowen's better than Mudryk. But I'm just saying, like that's like the level of a
I think
player that
you
we have
guys
in our
are.
head.
I think you guys are.
Not even Bowen is above.
Yeah, Bowen's
Respect
so
Bone.
good.
Respect
Yeah,
Bone.
I think you
Yeah.
guys are like 300 million, 400 million away from.
If we got Holland,
Mudryk is
Tony
the
Cruz,
great right now.
Kimmich, I think we could be cooking. But
That's-
until then,
Yeah, they were too old, except for Holland. They were all too old for Chelsea.
yeah, we can't sign them to
You
12-year
gotta,
contract.
you gotta buy out
Listen,
an Eastern European country just to get your team
Leonardo
right. This is
DiCaprio
crazy.
has to
If
be
Chelsea had Jorginho,
25 and under.
Kovacic, and anyone else, they would be doing better than what they're
Pulisic,
doing now.
Pulisic would be great right now. Just
Yeah.
someone that
Yeah.
adds some kind of.
some dynamism.
Everyone that they got rid of literally would go start. in
Would
the
help.
team right now.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
That's
I
true.
still can't believe the summer window Chelsea had. Changing out basically the entire 11. Like I don't know if Bowley had just finished an incredible football manager campaign before this.
But no, it needed.
He was
They
behind
needed a
his
clean
son.
house.
He was behind his son
Yeah,
at the
but-
computer or something like that.
Who does
Listen, no, listen. You clean house. Liverpool cleaned house in that midfield, and look what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like you could
I've
clean
never.
house, but
And again, I still
correctly.
to this day will say that Caicedo and Enzo are not bad buys, but the attacking players, the players that they brought in, Caicedo shit has just gotten out of hand. Like he played a couple bad games, and now he's like a donkey running around out there. Like he's still a
but
quality
Ten
player.
Hag, but Ten Hag out
reactionary
though. But
everybody
Ten
is.
Hag out though.
It's
Right?
just football fans are just super reactionary. That's
Well, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's-
bantering Caicedo. Like I'll continue to banter him because of
Yeah.
obviously the Liverpool
Facts.
stuff. But,
like honestly,
still a
I
good
don't
player.
know how many out of all these Chelsea players that are supposedly bad footballers. I don't know how many of them I would like honestly consider bad footballers.
Modric. Like you
don't
tell
know.
me you'd want him playing for City.
You know,
That's a
I don't
different
know,
level.
Part of me thinks that Mudryk would cook for City. Like
If you don't
I
have
think any-
Foden starting for City, you think that
Well,
Modric
if we're
would
talking
get it?
about, that's the whole issue with the club. It's so much bigger than individual players. Like I bet you Mudryk would go to City, even Arsenal, and be fine. Like he's obviously, you don't just get that buzz and 100 million for no reason. Like there's something there, but the club is so
You ever
broken
heard of Harry
structurally.
Maguire?
And he's still got potential.
Hey
Well, I mean,
man,
that
he
was
might
what
start
I'm
in
trying to
CL,
say.
man.
Was
Let him
like,
cook.
who-
Let him
who
cook.
Who changes a whole 11 in one window? That's how you get with this issue. If you had a core, if you.
Oh
had
yeah,
that
I mean the
core squad that won
Jorginho of
Champions
the
League,
world should have never left.
won. Yeah, if you had that core squad and then you were just adding in Mudryk, adding in Caicedo, bringing Cole back.
Like how do
You know,
they
then
sell
Yeah.
then it's
Havertz
fine.
and
Yeah.
Mount?
But when you're
They sell
bringing
Havertz
your
and
whole
Mount.
11
Yeah.
essentially is these players who need to prove themselves and they're all trying to do it together. There's a reason it's unprecedented. It's madness.
And I like
No.
Sterling, but
Fine.
Sterling
I
can't be
think
the guy
so.
to go,
I
I'm
think
the fucking
Forrest-
man.
I think Forrest did it last year, first before.
nah,
Chelsea.
Sterling is just a good
Yeah, but
player,
that
but he was
barely. I
never.
wouldn't even say that worked.
He
They
was
didn't.
never
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
especially
that's
if he's supposed to score goals and like
But
he needs tap-ins. to score
Didn't
goals.
I saw Sterling got like a perfect chance, like to volley it, and he just like kicked
Oh,
it.
that
to,
was
like,
the one that went across the goal.
Because he
So
just
that was-
Yes.
because he
I'm
need
like,
he
oh
just
my
scores
God.
tap-ins. Like he's good at dribbling and cutting back, and that's what
And that's what I'm saying. You see a
what he's
lot
good
of
at.
chances
Like,
from him running into
but
the box, like
you
in
have-
the thing, and then he
you
cuts
want
it back.
Sterling to score goals, you got to give him tap-ins. I mean, that's it. You know,
Hey,
nothing
man,
else gonna
and-
happen.
But you know what? We can switch gears from here. Speaking of dribbling, man, it was a debut of a certain somebody. Well, another appearance, a strong showing from one man named Jeremy Doku, as Man
That
City.
man's cold.
As Man City
man's
pulled out a
cold.
3-1 win against
Talk
West
about the
Ham
controversy.
at the London
This
Stadium.
guy, bro. This guy loves City, bro. He's cold. He's cold.
He is cold. You not watching
He is
play?
cold.
I
Hey,
didn't watch the
cold.
game at all.
Hey,
I'll
hey,
admit it.
but hold on,
I'm
hold
I
on.
watching
know,
that.
I know he was.
Hey.
I know he was partially
Hey.
at fault for the goal we conceded.
Defo.
He was
The
very
way he
at
made
fault.
up for it, man.
Hey, no,
I
I will
kind of
say
blame
this.
Vardio too.
Yeah, Adrian, I will say this. Talk to us about the game, but after that, answer this question: does Doku's presence spell some trouble for Jack Grealish? Answer me that.
I mean, the game. I mean, like, there's not a lot to talk about these City games. We went down. Alvarez playing so elite at the moment. He's probably our best player at the moment. I think he got how many assists? He got 2 assists. The through ball for Bernardo Silva, brilliant. Haaland
Insane.
misses 5 chances a game, still scores. Yeah, I mean, we were just better than West Ham. Props to West Ham. They gave us a good game. They're leading for a decent amount of time. At the end of the day, I think we just have too much quality for them. We move on to this conversation with Doku and Grealish. I want to say I hope so. I definitely hope so. You know why? Because I just prefer a winger like Doku that just drives forward.
My man
takes on
misses.
players.
He misses that heavy
He's
metal.
he's
He misses that
cutting-
heavy metal.
Yeah, I do. I mean, even if it's like, that's just my personal preference. I don't know. I can't tell you if the team is better with Doku or Grealish at the moment. It's still very possible that the team is better with Grealish, who is just so reserved and just recycles the ball, and he'll very seldomly direct runs in behind or take on players. But for the next device, man, Doku, I hope so. But
PNP
I mean,
merchant.
he should have got 2 assists in the game. He was
Bro.
driving that. Was it Emerson? No, it was not Emerson. Sorry,
Nah, it was cool. It was cool. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I would not be surprised if Kufal was a little bit more racist after that. He was having nightmares. Brother was having nightmares. He was on a back pedal like this,
Yeah,
son.
nah,
He was
Doku's
surfboarding.
just
He was
super
surfboarding the
quick.
whole way back, son. I ain't gonna lie. It was bad. It was bad, bro.
Very quick. He cuts onto the right, cuts onto the left. He showed that he has got a decent shot on him. Like Chase said, he's cold, man.
He's so
I was
explosive.
very
Like, we all
happy.
saw it back in
Yeah.
Euro 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, yeah, he's such an
Yep.
explosive player.
I don't
It's
think Pep
surprising
can-
I wanted a
it's long
player
for a
like
big
him,
club to
man.
sign him up.
I don't think Pep can
Yeah, and
justify
like-
starting Jack Grealish anymore, other than white privilege at this point. Because I really don't know. I saw they posted I don't know if it was City admin that posted like a highlight of Jack Grealish, and it was him literally getting the ball and just cutting back like 3 times or something.
We've
been-
been
that's the thing. Like, people,
I don't get
okay,
it.
like I'll come out and defend Grealish a little bit here and just straight out say that he is not a left. He's not a winger. He's never been a winger. He's just
That's
Never.
what I'm saying. I
we,
feel like,
we have too many midfielders. You know, everybody knows
So
how
what
good
is he if
Grealish
he's
was
not
at
a
Aston
winger?
Villa. He's a number 10.
Yeah, man's a
He's a-
cam.
he's a
Man's a
midfielder.
10.
For Villa in his best season.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
was
he
a
But
little
he
also
played
different
inside,
because
but
the
he had
game
the
still
range to
revolved
run
around him.
inside and do everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had the license to do
the
whatever he
game still-
wanted.
people were still making runs off of him at Aston
Yeah.
Villa.
Also
even though
true.
He was coming in from the left. Like here, he gets the ball. Nobody's making. His only job is just to retain it, cut back. Because
cross it
I
every
even
once
read
in
an
a while to
article
Haaland.
once. I think it was last year about Guardiola's philosophy with these attacking players at City and how he sees players like example Grealish, Bernardo Silva are players that Guardiola refers to as control players. That they don't instinctively drive forward with the ball and try to make things happen in the attacking sense. Their
Bernardo Silva
their
still
concern is
does
to
that
maintain
very
control
well.
of the game. No, he
Yeah.
does, but like
and
if you
way
take Bernardo
better
Silva and
finishing.
Mahrez compare, you know, there was like the control players and then the direct players for Guardiola. The direct players, Mahrez,
yeah, but
Foden,
I think Pep
Sterling,
could, like-
Sané, those guys.
I think Pep could tell them like, Like I think Bernardo Silva could do either or. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he could.
He can,
he
yeah.
wants to add,
He was
do
he
anyone else.
was bred from
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
He was
but at
bred
the
from
end of the day,
that.
Bernardo Silva is not.
And he can still
I don't
score
think he's
whenever
an
he gets
elite
past it.
winger. I never thought Bernardo Silva was an elite winger.
It's because he's not.
Like,
he doesn't have
he's-
that pace for it.
He's not a
but
winger. He doesn't have the pace. Yeah, he's got some trickery. He's got some nice feet.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
At
you
the
have
end
to
of the day,
have
he's
100
still.
pace.
Yeah, no, and it worked for. I mean, we won the Champions League last year using Grealish and Bernardo Silva out wide. They were just recycling the ball. They were the only time they would play the ball forward is if they saw Haaland making a run and they were maybe deep. Haaland was up front and there was spacing behind to play that ball. But
Like
so,
I
mean,
think,
it's gonna be interesting. Like I know Doku is still he's still to learn a lot. So I don't expect him to play a lot this season. I know he scored a great goal. It was like a classic winger's goal. Took on the man, cut inside. Well, at least a right-footed on an inverted winger, and he, smashed it to the opposite corner. But I don't know. I would like to see Doku play more. It's just Guardiola is very conservative with attacking players out wide at the moment because you got your Alvarez, typically KDB, who are the players that he wants in the most creative positions on the pitch. So I think that's why he had to cut on the wing all these years. He had to be a little bit more conservative on the wingers, or else we would just have too many attackers and we get exploded, which has happened in the past.
Yeah. No.
how many clean sheets have you guys had?
The season so far?
Yeah.
It's not many, maybe 1, 2. We just really
Yeah.
I think
conceding stupid goals.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's what I told you. I was like, I feel like this year in the Prem, like the amount of goals
Yeah,
that we're
only
having
2.
per game is insane, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like it's so open, right? I don't know, man. I feel like there's so many games, like so many goals per game.
Well, I feel
Bro,
like a lot
sure
of
there'll be
teams
a-
are also just conceding stupid, like 1 goal at the end of a big win. Brighton should have had like 4 clean sheets, but they smack a team up and then concede
Yeah.
one stupid goal
Yeah.
right at the end.
The stupid goal just leaking.
I feel like City and Arsenal are a bit similar too.
Yeah.
But that's
Liverpool's
what I'm
the
saying.
complete
Happened to
opposite,
us as
where
well.
they just start the game like donkeys
Mm.
and then goal down.
Yeah, and figure it out. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so they do those things. Let me see. Oh yeah, our game. Shit, I forgot. I'm not gonna speak too long on this.
That dead
I will say this.
So it just
That was the most comfortable I felt at Goodison Park watching the game in a very long time. That was the most comfortable I felt. They didn't have too much to offer. We dominated that game in most spells. Set pieces didn't look as dangerous. It was very comfortable and it felt very vindicating. I didn't get the ruthlessness, but I got the dominance of the performance. I wanted us to be efficient and score more goals, but it just doesn't break up that way sometimes. But from how we were controlling the game, even with certain things that I thought could have been better, even with the Martinelli injury unfortunately going down as precaution, you know what I'm saying? There were still things that it just seemed easy. It clicked. And these are the types of games that, again, I don't want to draw a comparison to anybody, but City plays this type of game where they dominate proceedings, win 1-0 and then cruise out. And you're like, damn, they did the business. They did what they had to do. Clap it up. That's something that we did. We dominated. Things didn't even look as dangerous. Just cruised it through, saw it out, boom, and that's it. And I like that performance. That might be up there for one of my favorite performances of the season. Just wasn't even a sniff. Wasn't even a little
Best
bit
performance
of
this
danger. I agree. It wasn't even a little bit, man. Declan Rice again. This guy's unreal. 2 8s ahead of him. Not even, again, as defensively sound as him. He just destroys everything. Man bossed the midfield by himself, basically. Covered up so much ground. This guy he's a monster, bro. He's a monster. Every penny is worth it for this guy, and he's going to be pivotal for us. Fabio Vieira also, I'll give a shout out because, again, I expected, and a lot of people expected him to get challenged very much physically, and he was up to the challenge. He was aggressive. He was on the ball. He was present. Very good showing from him. Again, he definitely earned his place, and Havertz got to, just weave his way back, or, again, show something in Champions League to again, just show his qualities. But that was cool. Leo Trossard, just born baller. That goal was fantastic. That finish is unreal. That makes no sense.
Baller, man.
That makes no sense to me.
Imagine
That was
like
almost
Chelsea fans laughed at Arsenal, by the way, in January
They
because
did?
Arsenal got Trossard and they got Moody. That's crazy.
A lot of y'all did.
That's
that
insane.
goal was almost like it was kind of like I wouldn't say the same because it was a little bit different angle, but the third goal we conceded against Brighton, when you catch the ball like
Oh yeah,
I
just
don't
off
know,
this
bro.
off the bounce. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
When
it's
you-
like,
when you
the
open
guy's
up, bro.
clutch, man.
Yeah.
The guy's clutch.
That
man.
was
Trust
one of the only
Quality.
times I've seen a short corner work. I feel like every time
yeah.
people play short corners, it doesn't work. It just fucking
Yeah.
blows my brains. But
Yeah,
that was
funny,
actually.
funny enough, it's like 60% of what we play. We've apparently scored the most like short corners since the start of last season.
And the thing with is Trossard,
or
do you
just
think
corners
he's
in general.
Is he just better as a 30-minute player? Like, is that just like?
No.
you
Might
think
be.
I mean, he played for
he's-
70 minutes.
Yeah, no, because
Yeah, but
one,
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
you got
like
to
an impact, like an
but-
He's a
impact
sub.
player.
He's a super sub.
I
He's a Jekko. He's their version of Jekko.
I will say that I will say this. He is not the prototypical winger that Arteta wants to play. He loves space inside the box. He loves to get close to the box. He's techie, he's technical. He'll try and find a little trickery way. He likes the tighter spaces in towards that side of the field, the final third. So I think he thrives more centrally and more inside, basically. He doesn't want to play chalk on boots as much, or I don't think he's as proficient with chalk on boots out wide like Martinelli is. The game, I think, definitely was.
No way.
the-
No way, dude.
yeah,
He's like a half space player. Like, he's
literally,
most
he's gonna
effective
find a
not
way
as-
to cut in, you know, and
He's not as
He's another
fast as
player that say,
Martinelli.
imagine if he was at City playing as like a advanced 8 and like the half space
Mhm.
like that, like he
And-
was cooked. Like that's what.
oh, absolutely.
would.
And I feel like as a short-term solution, maybe he could play as an 8. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That could be something that comes into play. Versatility is on the line, but I just think that for certain situations, he can play and start. He could play, you know what I'm saying, like, again, on that left winger spot if it called for more technical stuff inside the box, more trickery that's needed. But in this outlay of time, you know what I'm saying, even if considering Martinelli's healthy, it's like he's just outside of that. He's just outside of it, because I know we want a bit more pace on the wing, a bit more dragging players wide and out like Saka does, you know, to drag more players that way. I feel like for us to work our game plan, we need wingers that are going to take on players and drag them as wide as possible out of those spaces, so more gaps can open up for the fullbacks and the other, you know, attacking eights coming through. But that's how I feel about that. But the last thing I'll say about this game, Bukayo Saka, I've clocked it. Shanko, you can tell me if I'm lying or if I'm on crack or whatever. You could let me know. But Saka hasn't had Saka from the bare view hasn't had the craziest, most dominant performances, but he's had four goals and assists in the first 5 games of the season. Is he similar or getting similar to Salah in the fact that where he doesn't have to be the most dynamic or most pronounced player on the pitch to have an influence on the game? He's just influential in general. Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say that he's getting influential in that case?
I say
that is
that.
basically trademark Salah, not being a threat for most of the match. Not to say you're having a
Yeah,
bad performance,
but it's just,
but
you know, you're not
mostly-
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you're not like Luis Diaz, for instance, is always
Yeah,
doing something,
active.
during the match.
Yeah.
But Salah is the one who decides matches.
Mhm.
With that, within the incisive pass or just being in the right place at the right time to score the goal, or scoring penalties at both the penalty takers.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. I would agree. Saka's definitely growing into that. I
It's-
remember we talked about this
Mhm.
beginning of last season. I was saying, starting from last season, but just
Mhm.
continuing into the future. that,
Yeah.
Like this is Saka's time to step into that role, into the solid bracket
Mhm.
as the best right winger in the league.
I
And, mean, that's what
Mhm.
it takes to do it. Being decisive in those moments without having your best match is the sign of a world class.
Yeah, and it. At times during the season, I feel like, damn, why isn't Saka like kind of not doing the usual stuff from last season? But I'm like, okay, given the situation, you got to think almost every game he's getting double marked, triple marked. They're chopping at his legs. Minkalenko, this freaking barbarian, just hacking at this guy at every single convenience because he doesn't know how to defend him. He's gonna, do some crazy shit. He's under the caution because managers know to double mark, triple mark him, and even still, he's again shaking up defenders, creating space, linking up play, and as you can see, created the assist. You know what I'm saying? Called for that ball in the space, got it off the Trossard and scored. Like, he's becoming influential in every sense of the word. Like, he's becoming that state where he doesn't have to be the most, again, active person on the ball or active person in the game, but it just takes that one moment to turn something, and he, more often than not, he's the guy to do it. So people that are kind of like on his ass, but like, oh yeah, why isn't he like, doing his crazy stuff, getting in the box, doing his crazy finish? I'm like, just check each of our games. Now I'm looking back, check each of our games, and more often than not, it's him making the difference. He's the difference maker, and it's just, that just kind of like calmed all my doubts or fears about Saka maybe having a bit of a drop off or whatever. Because I'm like, yo, he's always been there. It's just in a different way, shape, or form, or not as often, but it's just as potent, if not more potent. It's just not as frequent as you see it across last season. But that's all I gotta say about that
the
game.
more he gets to play with Ben White behind him.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I feel like that switch of dynamic with Partey at right back also changed some things too. I feel like Timber, if he was fit, I feel like again Timber at left back or Timber at right back would have been a much better change for him, because Timber's, I think, very adaptable. He could have made those runs that Ben White would have made if he was on the right hand side, hypothetically. But that relationship between him and Ben White is fantastic, and you know what I'm saying, that always provides an extra option for him. I said this was the last thing, but I wasn't gonna say the last thing.
No, there's something I want to bring up too from that match.
Yeah, I was.
I do too. Don't worry. I got something for you.
Yeah, I will say. Go real quick. Give Ben White his flowers. Yeah. Give Ben White his flowers. Ben White is consistent, Mr. Consistent for us. I'm not going to lie. It's literally this season, him and Declan Rice have been the most consistent players across this entire season so far. Give him his flowers and rate him, bro. He's been the most adaptable. He is such a solid player, and he don't get enough good shine. Show respect to Benny Blanco. This man be getting it done more often than not.
Did he start against when Rashford scored?
Yes, he did. He did. He get it. But that's Rashford. That's his only. He did. That's
Ben White and Saliba in the.
Yeah, on that channel. Ben White did not step to him.
Curse, bro.
Yeah, no. Ben White. Rashford is Ben White's like one of two only bogey matchups. He hates playing against Rashford to the hilt. He absolutely hates it. But everybody else, pretty much cool. Yeah. Like that's pretty much it. But yeah, that's my point. That's all I had to say. Go ahead.
I feel like me and Chase are thinking of us. I wonder if we're thinking of the same thing. But
I'll give you a hint. I'll say I want to pat myself on the back for something that I mentioned on an earlier podcast that's now transpiring at Arsenal in the squad selection.
Oh my gosh! Shut up!
You know what I'm saying?
Shut.
The thing is,
literally, he.
I want to hear yours.
Okay, the Ramsdale and Raya situation.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I brought this up when he came in, and you were like, "No, like he's got to know." I was like, "There's something there."
We all brought it up.
And those performances were obviously, or the fact that Raya's knocking on the door every time that maybe Ramsdale isn't as surefire as he should be, and now next thing you know, this has transpired. Arsenal just won with the clean sheet. Now why Ramsdale shouldn't play now? Why? I mean, goalkeeping. If your goalkeeper keeps a clean sheet and you win, that should be it, right?
Also, Arteta is a freak. Can I just say that?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. He is.
He comes out here in his interviews saying, to be honest, I've had thoughts, I've had visions of subbing me out.
He's a bad man.
I felt insecure. What would people think of me if I did that?
He's a bad. Yo, he's a madman. He's.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
The story of how Robin said when Pep was at Bayern, he used to call him at like 11 p.m. and be like, "Hey, I had this vision." Like, he talks about tactics and stuff. Bro, I feel like Arteta is like the little brother embodiment of that. He just has weird visions.
Bro, he said he has wild dreams, bro. He has very wild dreams.
He's like that meme of that guy that has like that stuff in his head.
I mean,
he's like,
we're talking about
football. Like,
we're talking about the guy that was talking about Havertz and his mindset and conquering his wife. So
yeah, that's kind of that word was very crazy. That word.
You know, like that's the same person.
Conquerors hockey, bro. That's insane.
Well, even if you don't use that word, it's still crazy.
Those guys,
like, to get like
Arteta, those guys. I bet you they're like in the shower. They're just like, should I play this guy?
Bro, no,
but that's what you.
Is acceptable.
What if I play 7 outside backs?
Nah, thinking about another person, and the shower.
I bet you those
crazy.
Two guys are thinking.
Just thinking tactics in general, bro. Like wash your balls, bro. Like son, don't.
With their wife. Bro, they're thinking the shower is the best place they could be thinking of this stuff. I bet you not
thinking about other men playing with the ball in the shower is crazy, bro. Like that's
it's just hungry. He's like, Dad, I just want dinner. He's like, nah, shut the fuck up. Like Ty at the 8 would be cooking right now.
And that's what it takes to be at their level. That's what it takes to be the best in the world.
You gotta obsess. You gotta obsess.
Sitting on the wall in permanent ink.
Those guys, they have those.
The Robert Pattinson in the Batman, he got everything laid out on the floor with his shirt off, just like.
Any person who you think you're a fanboy of Pep or all these guys, if you ever meet them in person, don't meet your heroes.
You be weirded out.
Do not meet your heroes because.
Don't talk to them about football. Just take a picture and go.
Well, Pep hasn't seen the allegations for me or Trey to want to meet him, to be honest. But
Oh no, yeah, he's not even near those. What was it?
They brought in Doku.
Man, listen,
that's just a necessity.
That does not beat the. They go to school with white people, and they go to school. What the normal people?
He said it was like Asian people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then
people and normal people.
normal people. Yeah.
Nah, we're on to you, brother. But to speak on the goalkeeper situation, I will give some credence to the fact that at some point Riot was going to be brought in. You know what I'm saying? Again, have a start. But I'm going to contend that I feel like this more so Arteta's craziness and Arteta's vision for two players at every position being able to swap and have different quality. I'll come around to it. I'll acknowledge something. But I think it's just down to he wants adaptability everywhere, and we're just not used to seeing it at goalkeeper. That's me. But I will say this.
Pep does it with the City.
Center back and goalkeeper, you can't do that. Center back and goalkeeper can't
Pep
be
does
switched.
it for City. He plays at Ederson the whole year.
I mean, we would be doing a center back.
He gives a lot of minutes to Ortega. Like,
well, that's
yeah,
like,
but we if
on the goalkeeper thing.
Hey,
it's always just,
I'll say this.
Number one, there's a.
I'll say this. So we will be swapping our center backs a lot more often if Timber was fit. If Timber was fit, we would be swapping center backs a whole lot. We wouldn't see Zinchenko and Gabriel came back as necessity. They have to come back in a pair. If Timber was still starting games, it would have been Timber Kiwi. It would have Timber Kiwi or Timber somebody else.
Imagine
Diaz is the only guy who actually plays the most, like, for us. Like, we were always swapped a lot. We swapped.
Like, he only came in the second half.
Yeah.
Last year, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think he was injured, but like he starts most of the games anyway. But we were always swapping Stones.
Can't say that when
Rodri
played. How many games did Rodri play last season? Like,
yeah, that's because Pep doesn't trust
56.
Calvin Phillips, though. That's why.
But that's what I'm saying.
When we still had like a halfway decent Fernandinho would be playing.
Like,
at this point, does anybody at City trust Calvin Phillips? Does Calvin Phillips trust Calvin Phillips?
Let me interrupt that, because he would literally
McDonald's worker trust.
If he was playing John Stone CDM, why couldn't he rest Rodri? Like, he wasn't resting. Rodri would not rest. You know.
Well, it's because he was playing. Well, yeah, it was not like.
Yeah,
he could rest him.
Competition like City does have his center back.
But that's what I'm saying. When John Stone was playing CDM,
I don't think that's because of resting when Pep does that. I think he's just a freak.
Yeah, Galaxy brain. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the Galaxy brain syndrome. It's the Galaxy brain. You're just trying to like tweak because of different.
But was there? Listen, this guy literally just got called up for the first time ever to his English squad, and then he comes back off rip and sit the fucking bench. Like, that's, I don't know.
I mean, listen, like you could chalk it up to a lot of things. You could chalk it up to he wanted to change and give Ramsdale rest for Champions League. I don't know. I don't know the full outcome of all this stuff.
Is crazy.
I know, and it looks insane. But again, this man's contending it in the press and saying like, "Yo, listen, I want to be able to interchange everybody, and the goalkeepers aren't excluded."
I wouldn't be surprised if Ramsdale starts in the Champions League.
I bet 90% he will start on Wednesday. He's going to start on Wednesday.
The Premier League,
Ramsdale
and Premier League.
And that's what we don't know. And that's what I'm like.
Just imagine Ramsdale starts again.
It's like what I told you, bro.
I think London Derby should, but that's just me.
The keepers don't start playing to win. They start playing not to make mistakes. And
that's the different
types of players. You know.
I agree. I agree.
That's not what you want.
Yeah.
The more I listen to Arteta speak, the more this wild Kai Havertz signing makes sense. You know, in the amongst the visions he was having in the shower and while he was like making his kids breakfast and stuff, he was seeing Kai Havertz stinking it up at Chelsea. He's like,
he's got the save a kid syndrome, bro. He got that too. He's like, yo,
is that
man.
why he went for Modric? You think?
No,
the worst part.
I think he saw.
I get it. I see it. Like, I see why Havertz. The idea of Havertz works at that spot. Like, I can't fault that. It's just the execution is just terrible.
Yeah, honestly, and it's hard because we already had such a set in stone attack.
I mean, they did try to get Mason Mount first, by the way. They did want Mason Mount instead of Havertz because of that. We
were linked with Mount for a little bit before.
Yeah,
we were.
Because you wanted that right and left foot you want Mount there. You don't want two left-footed players playing. I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm like,
works out as good for them.
The funniest thing is with this Martinelli injury potentially could be out a couple of weeks. Some people were suggesting that Gabriel Jesus goes to left wing and then Havertz goes in the center forward and then fills out that spot. And you know what?
Jesus Jesus is better.
Jesus is a winger. Jesus is dead at his heart. He's a winger. So I'm like, I can see it. It's plausible. It's very plausible. So I'm like, listen.
That's not. We're not saying that's the funny part. It's just
no.
Havertz,
Oh yeah, Havertz at 9. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But listen, again, it's gonna take some. I think it's gonna take some time because he's learning a whole bunch of new shit. I still think Havertz is gonna come good. But back to the goalkeeper thing. I'll put this one up before I move on to whatever Phil was gonna say, and then we can move on to the next thing. I will say this. It was a bit more calm and composed in the box compared to Ramsdale. Raya was more calm. Now I won't say it too much because on away days, Ramsdale is typically on it, but I don't want to give it too much credence, but I want to see Raya in a home game. If Raya in a home game is more composed than Ramsdale, then I'll say, oh dang, all right, bet there might be a little bit something more here. But until then, I'm just like, listen, it's just pure rotation. This is pure conjecture. I don't want to give credence to none of it.
I can't wait for Ramsdale to sign with Spurs, man.
That's crazy. He'll never sign with Spurs. Honestly, if a crazy situation happened one day, he might go Chelsea. He might go Chelsea.
Did anybody see the interview that
if a crazy situation happened?
What was the keeper, Arsenal's second keeper last season, American guy? What was his name? Turner. Yeah, Turner. Yeah, he's at Forest now. That he was saying, again, like, did you see anybody see that interview where he was like he just kind of couldn't get back in? That because Ramsdale's English is the reason that Arteta picked him up.
Oh dang, he said that?
Listen,
really? I didn't get that part of it.
But that's you work hard, this and that, but at the end of the day, you're not English. So.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't understand that signing at all, because Turner is not bad. Like Turner is not bad at all. Like
he's a good keeper. He's actually a good keeper.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand why you guys. How much you like 30 million on Raya? I don't get like that's.
He's on loan right now, but if it comes good, if we're paying 27, yeah, we're paying 30 million basically if he meets the requirements.
Turner looks a bit clumsy with his feet, even though he's not bad
it's playing with his feet. It's literally like I think the primary reason. Yeah, he's a good keeper.
He started playing soccer when he was like 15.
Yeah, listen, not pretty good for somebody who started at that age. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I think it's just primarily.
You playing Premier League and you started playing soccer at 15.
I mean, Diego Costa started like 16.
Really?
Yeah, he started late.
When players say stuff like that, man.
Yeah, that can mean a lot.
You don't believe them, or like?
Like, did you start playing pro? Yeah. Did you get in the system at 16? But you were like.
Like he never works out, but there's videos of him doing stuff in the gym. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he maybe.
Well, there's context. There's context.
I think maybe Costa joined his first academy when he was like.
Yeah, that's like a registered system.
There's this Brazilian striker that got called up to the national team. This is like 10, maybe 12, 13 years ago. Leandro Damião. This guy started playing football at 21 years old, bro.
I remember that.
Like he like club football, like obviously he played in the streets and stuff like that, but he got called up 21 for Internacional, and he had like a crazy like couple seasons with them, and then he played for the national team when he started playing like actually 21 years old. Crazy. So I mean, some of it is true, some of it.
Yeah,
there's some truth to it, but I think
it depends. The
way the statement is laid.
They gotta tell the full story of what happened before and after. You know, before and during. What was the lead up?
Was just playing basketball and volleyball, and then in his freshman year of high school, it was like, hey,
I'm sure
this shit wasn't like The Blind Side where he was like, you know what I'm saying, outside homeless and just started. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. But regardless, if you're not playing at the professional level since you're a little kid and you could still get to that level, that's
still an achievement. Yeah. I agree. But yeah, the jury is still out on this thing, man. The jury is still out. But I will say, slowly but surely, we're chugging along, and I like the fact that we can still interchange. I still like the fact that we have that adaptability to, if we need Raya, maybe something a little bit more different, maybe a little more composed on the day. Cool. But if Ramsdale's ready to go, slot him in one game too. If people, Arsenal fans especially, they were like, yo, we want more depth, we want more versatility, rotation. And now they're scared when it's actually happening. You know what I'm saying?
The keeper, bro. That's why we were talking about.
It's unprecedented territory, but listen, it might be the next step. It might be the next step people have been looking at.
Like I said, it's okay, but like when you have a great backup keeper and like Turner or something like that, like that's what if you guys just signed one because you guys needed one, but like you guys already had someone that literally is already starting in the Premier League, like they're not doing bad at all. Like he's performing, you know. I don't know.
It's something that, again, it's something that's uncharted territory for most, or at least very foreign. But it could pay dividends. I don't know. It could pay dividends. We're gonna see.
About this whole goalkeeper situation with Arsenal, is it a hot take? Is it crazy to say that I think Bernd Leno and Emi Martinez might be both better keepers than Ramsdale?
Nah, Emi Martinez.
I don't think it's wild.
Emi Martinez, no.
stinks.
Leno cannot play in his. Leno cannot play with his feet. He's not better at keeper than Ramsdale. He is shot stopper.
Nah,
Shot stopper.
Leno is-
I can say he's better.
Leno is, I think, top.
Yeah.
The last, like, 8
Yeah,
months,
shot
he's, like, top 5
shot stopper. He's
Yeah.
better, but no
Emi
distribution.
Martinez
Distribution, playing with his feet, calmness, claiming in the box is Ramsdale's better than him
Especially if we're talking
clearly.
the last 18
Clearly.
months, if Emi Martinez is not defending a penalty, he's stinky. He's stinking it up. He stunk it up this past week.
Emi's had shaky moments as well, but yeah.
No, Emmy does like have a few like howlers every now and again, but I think
Yeah.
he has the highest.
It's so
ceiling out of
much,
those
bro.
keepers.
It's so
I think
much.
Emmy on his best day is better than the rest of them.
I mean,
Under day
and-
keeper, that's not what you want for your squad, bro.
But I think the problem with him is he just like I think he's. It's weird. I feel like if he played for a Champions League level club, he would be consistently Champions League level. Like I've never seen him have a bad day with Argentina. Like I think that's.
Yeah.
I
He
think that's
plays to the level of his group.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
way less games, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like whenever you get thrown into a bunch of games,
Yeah.
and you make mistakes, like I
Yeah.
feel like
I
I
just
think he's a
last
better keeper
season-
than Ramsdale. I'll say that.
listen. That's fair. I think
I personally don't think so. I don't.
I think Ramsdale's the best out of the lot, but he just needs the concentration. It's just literally the concentration in certain moments and shot stopping. He needs to improve. That's
Better than
literally
Raya?
that's literally the only two things.
I mean, just look what
Raya is
Emi did.
debatable. That's the
Look what
debatable.
Emi-
I still think
Emi
I think
Martinez-
I
So
still think
that means
I
you
think Ramsdale's
Raya and Ramsdale are better than, like, they're the top out of those 4 keepers. Top 2 are Ramsdale and Raya.
I haven't seen enough of Raya to say he's like there. You know what I'm saying? Like at least me personally, I can say maybe again based on feet and other attributes outside of shot stopping, I can say he's probably better than Leno just on the whole. Emi Martinez, that's probably a bit more debatable, but I would say right now Ramsdale would probably be the best out of the lot in my opinion, based on what I see.
So
as of the last
Arsenal thing, but I want to keep this keeper thing. I've seen a lot of fucking people talk about Onana too. Listen, last season, since we were talking about 5 games in, stuff like that, De Gea faced 9 shots on target and conceded 7 of those. Okay? Onana faced 30 shots on target and conceded 10. So
He's so insecure. He has receipts pulled up and stats ready to go about this.
No, I'm not insecure. I'm just saying, like, if we're talking about keeper, I just wanted to remind people out there what we had in goal last season. Our defense just has to step it up now. But
Yeah.
We're gonna get
to-
stuck in another
to the
tangent for 20 minutes.
Man
I think
United
we
should
should-
be-
I said we could continue on. I just wanted
The
to
United
throw
fan
that out
base
there.
is at civil war. Like, these guys, half of them like think Rashford is too greedy. They want him out. Half of them are like supporting Sancho and saying Ten Hag is a fraud. Some
that
of them
changed-
say
no,
De
no,
Gea
no,
was
no,
better
wait,
than
wait, wait,
Onana.
wait.
Like,
They
this
want
is
Rashford
crazy.
out?
No. That changed.
Yeah, I've seen
by
a
the way,
lot of
that
them
Sancho
saying
thing.
Rashford,
That Sancho thing
that Rashford is too
after
greedy.
the thing that he didn't want to apologize, everyone switched. Even like the big accounts that were with Sancho, they stopped backing him. But the Rashford thing, yes, they're getting pissed off that he's not crossing into Højlund and stuff like that.
And he's not
Which I
tracking back out of
understand.
possession.
But one play they fucking do that.
Yeah,
right?
they hard.
But are they saying
People
they want him
always
out?
They hard.
That's
No,
wild.
not that they want them. They're calling him out for being a selfish player though. Which again,
Well, they want him to
you
get
have to
benched.
understand.
That's basically what.
He's the
I
only
didn't-
person
I
in that
didn't see
attack can
that.
make something
I
happen.
didn't-
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying.
No,
a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
people
me.
about
I didn't
United,
see that.
yeah.
I seen a
Yeah,
lot
who
of
are these
people
people?
talk about him being selfish. I didn't see about
Bro.
him being benched. I
Can you
didn't see
imagine
that.
United's attack, Rashford?
You got Antony and Martial sitting next to you right now, bro. I would be selfish too.
Anthony's
I
not
will
on the
say,
bench.
I will say
You know,
that
at least I'm talking about just the season generally, up
will
until
say
that
She's on a
point.
different kind of bench. She's on a
if
jail
Højlund,
bench right now.
if Højlund was Martial, he would have definitely got some of crosses from Rashford. But you need to build some type of rapport with Rashford for him to constantly try to feed you. We'll see. He needs to learn.
He be
I
feeding the
actually
kids enough,
watched
bro.
a YouTube
He be
video
feeding the
of a
kids enough.
United
What
fan,
what
like,
makes you deserve to
completely-
get fed, man? You know what I'm
He
saying?
was analyzing like Rashford's performance, and his conclusion was just the only thing that's ever keeping Rashford from being an elite player is his decision making.
I would
I don't know. I found it interesting. I'm not saying
Generally, I think I would
but it's
agree.
just, like, I'm-
I think
People
that's the
say
case with
that.
most players.
Yeah, but they say that until
Yeah,
that same decision making is the one that he scores on in important games against bigger. Like at the end of the day, like this guy, he's playing big clubs, he's scoring. Like so, I don't know how we could. If he's always scoring against these games, like I don't know how we could. At the
Yeah,
end of the day, we all play football. How is it when you're in the field and whenever you're watching a game, it's two
Right,
different
different.
things, especially the speed in the Premier League. You can't make the perfect decision every freaking second. And when people are nitpicking 90 minutes of football and they choose one clip to put in, we're gonna see
Yeah.
bad. Like imagine if no one put the Haaland goals and they would just put all the misses that he has every week, week in, week out, and you show those misses only, people are gonna think he sucks. But
You got to be a true hater to do that at this point. I ain't gonna lie.
People do
Right,
that.
yeah.
People do that. So
I do it.
whenever someone shows one video, Rashford not tracking back for one time in the 90 minutes, I'm like, okay, bro, watch the full game. And if you put if you put that on like a 10-minute thing of him not doing shit, then okay, we could talk. But
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not-
I hear.
All right, let's speed this
Yeah.
up. We're almost 2
Yeah,
hours
let's
in.
get-
I
let's
think
get to the-
it would be criminal for us to not at least acknowledge that there is Champions League, and we've kind of briefly mentioned it, but
They trying
I
to
just want
hate.
to say,
We got to put.
yeah,
You got
Yeah,
one man
I-
trying
like
to break
I
it
said,
down.
well, I think there's not much
Newcastle
to talk
Milan,
about.
we all agree, will probably be the most exciting game. You have Newcastle Milan, PSG Dortmund. I'm just looking at some games that'll be
Yeah.
exciting. Obviously, Bayern Munich, Man United is going to be like 5-0 Bayern.
Clip that, by the way. We'll come back to that.
Flip that. Madrid, Union Berlin could have a couple goals. I just wanted to at least bring it up so people don't think we're just a EPL podcast. But
Yeah, not fair
Man
point.
City's going to crush Red Star, so I think it's going to be pretty standard. I think Milan Newcastle will be an exciting game.
Yeah,
But
I'm
I
not
just
gonna lie.
wanted to at
Yeah,
least bring it up.
Milan,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Newcastle.
we were
That's
gonna bring
a
it up.
good
There's just not much.
Champions
There's just
Yeah.
not much to talk about.
I want to see the
We need to
breakdown,
wait to
yeah.
see-
Till
yeah,
next
we need
week
to
when
wait
these
for
first
the
games come
games.
through. I'm just yeah. Biggest one I'm looking out for, definitely outside of course us playing and stuff, us finally coming back, us hearing them damn violins at the Emirates. Oh my goodness, hate that Europa League theme song. I hate that shit. Anyways, sorry, my bad. I'm in a trance. Definitely the Sandro Tonelli Derby is gonna be a big one. I definitely am looking forward to
If
that
he
one the
plays
most.
now.
Yeah,
If he
if
plays
oh yeah.
He got benched last game, so
Yeah,
Might have been resting.
Nah, he's just resting. He's resting, bro. Unless they hold him back for emotional damage, he gonna see his team come back out. And shit gonna
Is
look
it
rough.
home
but
or
no.
away? Is it home or away?
It's in
I-
Milan.
In Milan.
It's
Oh, yeah.
yeah, San Siro.
I think he's gonna sit out, or he might not leave. He might not leave Italy when he gets there. So.
I told you he's protesting. He gonna be on the Milan bus back to the hotel. He's just gonna be chilling like, yo, I'm not going back there, son.
Nah,
Plus, is Eddie Howe gonna park in that match?
I think he's gonna get. I think he's gonna
Hella.
go. He's gonna get him pissed, bro. Because at the end of the day, he didn't want to leave. He's gonna
Yeah.
go show the owners what they're missing, especially when they're
I'm
playing
not-
freaking people like Pulisic and shit.
Who's? Wait a minute,
Hey,
Wait a
Pulisic
minute.
is an actual Champions League winner.
yo.
So is
Newcastle
Havertz.
I'm just wait. I'm
So is
thinking.
Havertz.
Newcastle players,
Doesn't mean
most of them
shit.
are playing their first Champions League
Tr-
match.
Hey,
Havertz is.
listen to me.
Havertz is also a Champions League.
Listen to me right now. Listen to me.
Pulisic actually started the season.
Yo,
Damn right he is.
Kieran Trippier
Oh wait.
versus Rafael Leao.
Hey, Milan just got spanked 5-1 today.
Hey,
Hey,
by the
I
way.
don't
They
care.
got spanked.
I'm just looking for matchups. Did you not hear what I just said? I just want the Leao, bro. I just want my man to cook. I just want my man
Act
to
like
cook.
he's not gonna
Bro,
get home.
he's gonna get
He's not gonna
pocketed.
get
He's
home
gonna
by
he's gonna get
Guimarães,
pocketed.
bro.
He's gonna get
I
pocketed by
can
City.
see, I
Trip-
can see Leao not doing much. Like I just have a picture of.
Listen,
Nah, because
I'm
they're gonna
just
park.
saying,
Yeah, because they're gonna park the bus. Honestly,
they
yeah,
got
that
spanked
also sucked.
5-1.
Yeah,
They just got
yeah,
spanked 5-1 in a derby. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like, I
Inter
don't-
was definitely putting them in
I don't
that
know.
blender.
Yeah, they got touched.
And
But
again,
again,
when you go player
this-
for player,
This
Milan
goes
is
back.
better.
This goes back to the predictions. I ain't gonna lie. Like, could Newcastle make it out of this group? I think me and Gene said the same thing. They could. I think they could go second.
I think
Of
they
course
could.
they can.
I think everybody.
Nah.
I know. We
Phil
predicted
said
they
that.
will. We predicted they will go
Nah,
second.
yeah,
Do we
Phil
predict
said
that they
there was a
will?
Phil said that there's a
No.
slim chance. No,
Yeah, but I didn't
you
say
were,
it was impossible.
Yeah, no, you
No,
didn't say it was impossible.
obviously-
No.
I said only you guys said they can. Of course. They
No.
can.
I mean,
Yeah,
nah,
but
my
they
bad. I meant to clarify. I'm pretty sure in that episode we had to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure me and Gene said they'll finish second.
they
I'm
have
pretty
a
sure that was
higher
our group
percent-
prediction.
I said that they have a
Gene
higher
said
percent chance.
50-50, I think.
No. We
I
could
feel
go
like
back
you
on
did. You
that.
said 50-50.
I don't know.
I said I think it's way less. And
I-
that's
I-
good.
yeah.
Even
Doesn't matter.
50-50. You said way less.
I don't know if I was being
That's-
bold or
I'm
whatever,
just
but
saying what you said. I think you said 50-50.
Yeah.
We have
I
to
think
look
I
back
gave
on the
them, like,
footage.
Yeah, we'll check it back.
50-50
But
is still-
I'm pretty
I
sure.
said maybe
I said they
60-40,
can. They'll get through. I think I predicted they'll get through just to be bold. But I think that's a real possibility. I ain't gonna lie
I
to
don't
you,
think that's a
son.
bold prediction. I think
Yeah.
it's more bold for me to say 30%
Wait.
chance for them to make it through. I feel like most people are
Mm.
saying Newcastle will make it through.
Nah, word. I hear
That
you.
Premier League
If it's
vibe.
gonna be at whose expense, who would it be? AC Milan?
BVB.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has Dortmund going through.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
I think
Milan.
PSG could not go through. They're fraudulent, as always.
I haven't seen enough. Didn't they get cooked
Bro.
by what's the name?
Yeah.
This
I
past
mean,
weekend.
that's
They got
true,
cooked this
but I
weekend.
think most people would just say like PSG are gonna top the group.
Yeah, who did get
Right.
cooked?
Maybe they
Oh
won't.
yeah, they
I
got
don't
cooked
know,
by
but, like,
Nice. They got cooked by
Yes.
Nice.
They
Literally.
suck.
yeah, they got cooked.
They're trash.
Like I said, don't forget they play in a league where Lacazette could score 30 goals. So
Hey man, that's crazy. That's oh
Back
my
up for
goodness, oh man, you just reminded me, bro. They were calling Nicholas Jackson, bro. They were calling him Jakaka. They were calling him Jacazette. They were calling him hella bad. They were calling him. They were calling him hella names.
My player of the week.
Let's get to the picks.
we could speedrun this because it was a boring ass weekend, bro.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Chase, give your picks, man. Give your picks.
Just real quick, player of the week, Richarlison. I think I've clowned him enough for him to come in and get a goal and assist to save them. Fair play to him. Team of the week, of course, Brighton. What a result. Love to see it. Disappointing team of the week, again, hand up, Chelsea. That was bullshit, like always. And then fraud of the week, Ten Hag. Again, locker rooms in disarray. Doesn't know where to play his players. Bruno playing center back. It's just a disaster. So that's my quick fire right there. No, you can't talk about it. It's just quick
I will
fire.
talk about it because it's an all-out game. You're going all out. You're gonna say that he can't play a fucking. Nah. That's insane, bro. Especially when you We could continue now. That's crazy.
I'm about to say I'll go next. My team of the week. My team of the week I'll give to. Damn. My team of the week.
He's run like this, and then
no. I don't have nothing written down. I'm going off.
I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing written down. My player of the week was also gonna be Richarlison because he deserves it, man. After that therapy session, it lit him up for something, you know.
No, respect to that.
I was gonna give a
mental health.
little shout out to Jensen for they lost, but he was the only player playing in that pitch for Brentford, you know. Other than that, my team of the week, I was going to go for Liverpool for just being the same thing that they were, but I'm gonna give it to Brighton because at the end of the day they had injuries still went into the match, played exactly how no one was missing in that team, so I'm gonna give it to them. My what's the next one?
Disappointing team.
Disappointing team.
Disappointing team. I'm gonna give it to United for unfortunately not being crucial in front of the goal, not finishing because we create a lot of chances. I'm gonna give it to us. But fraud of the week, I'm gonna keep this going until he scores a goal. I'm gonna give it to Nicholas Jackson. Fraud of the week, 3 times going until he okay, I won't even say until he scores, until he doesn't do a meme in a game. Whenever there's not a video clip making fun of him in a game, I will stop giving him fraud of the week.
Fair. Okay, I'll go. Okay, there you go. Yeah, actually, I'm ready. Actually.
All right, you go for it.
All right, player of the week, Julian Alvarez. I've never seen a player who's not a 10 play in the 10 and just feel like he's been there for like 25 years. Guy's so mature. Guy's really good. I'm sorry. Shut up. I don't like City, but you gotta give credit where credit is due on Julian Alvarez. He's a baller. This guy, Alvarez is class. Team of the week, Brighton. I'm sorry. Not many teams go to Old Trafford and again are that clinical, that effective, and do what they do. Brighton are a dangerous ass team. Most disappointing team, I'm going to go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Man United. I'm gonna go with Man United as well. Actually, in the same reverse fixture, I feel like in this run of games, especially at home, you gotta defend the homeland like that. And Old Trafford historically is supposed to do that, and was not the case. They got dealt with thoroughly. Fraud of the week, I am going to have to double down. You know what I'm saying? Jakaka, bro. Jakaka. My man Neo in the Matrix, bro. I need somebody to do a thumbnail with Nicholas Jackson's face over Michael Jackson or Neo from the Matrix is doing the. I need that, bro.
That shot that he had with his left foot.
That shot was hilarious.
The way it goes straight up.
Bro, my man did the Max Payne, bro. He did the Max Payne, the bullet time. He was sideways, bro, with the leg up, man. Had to be fraud of the week. Has to be, man. All right, that's me.
All right, I'll go next then. My player of the week, I was gonna give it to Richarlison, but too many people have shouted him out, so I can't possibly add to that. So I'm gonna give it to Neto. Made 6 clutch saves for Bournemouth to keep their clean sheet.
Very good choice. Very good choice.
He had a very good game. Team of the week, I think, is unanimous at this point. Brighton. What more can we say? Just amazing team. Not many teams are going to go to Old Trafford and win this season, I expect. So to do it and to be 3-0 up at one point, just incredible. Most disappointing team, pure agenda here. I'm going Everton. This might be the only match in the entire season that I want Everton to win. And it's not anything anti-Arsenal. It was just my bold prediction. I will never, ever predict Everton again. Trash ass. And then what's the last one? Fraud of the week. I'm going for a certain knife, a Garrett. You might think that's harsh, but that Bernardo Silva goal.
Yeah.
What is that man doing?
That is true.
That was MLS.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. My man jumped so early.
So bad.
Oh, that was terrible.
That
was bad.
And you're like, how did that go in?
That was bad.
Like when Alvarez makes the flick, every instinct in your body is saying, okay, this is not making it to Bernardo Silva.
I agree.
But yeah, Garrett said, I learned from my boy Paqueta. I got money on this game. I'm gonna let this go through. Also, he had 0 successful tackles in that match. Fraud performance.
Yeah.
Did he get a red against
Chelsea? But he scored in that game and I had him in FPL.
Yeah, that's definitely a really good pick. Adrian, down to you.
I'm gonna say my player of the week is Pascal Gross. I think he's one of the most
that's
underrated players in the
fantastic
league.
Fantastic pick. That was in between him and Julian.
And he was one of the best players on the pitch for Brighton.
100%.
Against Man United. I've seen the guy play
killer.
right back. I've seen him play in wing back. I've seen him play at number 10. I've seen him play as a defensive midfield. I don't even know what his actual position is.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him play in all these positions for Brighton, and like every position I've seen him play in, he's played really well in those positions.
One of the league's most underrated.
James Milner.
Yeah, I mean he's
with better
good.
tech.
With
better
good,
tech.
man.
There's no way that Adrian watched the United game, so he's going off vibes here. So, but
I did watch
play well,
actually
though.
all of it. No, I did watch all. I just wasn't.
You rewatched it?
I did. I wasn't like
Then
sending stuff in the
rewatch.
chat because I thought I was gonna jinx it.
You watched it over.
I
the
did.
city?
I watched. I had those are the two games.
Dean's
I had
just
on. I
like
had the
he's
City-
looking at the list, and if anyone says
So,
anything about
am I
United
gonna-
when their team plays, he's like,
No,
"Oh
no.
you did."
No,
You're
I'm gonna
watching
tell you, this is how
the
I
United
watched.
match over City is crazy to me.
No. I watched the City game, but I had the United game on my laptop. Now, am I gonna say like my undivided attention?
Okay.
Because I was
No,
watching the City game.
Fair. That's fair.
What I was glimpsing over, and I was
hate-
watching the United
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Now I'm not gonna act like I was watching
2023, bro,
Aston
come on.
Villa versus
Multiple games.
Crystal Palace, you know.
Nah,
But
like I said it again, bro. There's a guy that I saw. He has like 7 screens. Like, oh, I'm addicted to watching football. If you're having 7 different screens, you're not watching nothing. As soon as you hear a commentator yell, you look at that. You're not watching the game, bro. You're just addicted to watching shit and having shit thrown at you every second.
Yeah, having 7 simultaneously is just so that you can live tweet, be the first for every game.
whenever there's a goal or whatever.
They're
something
European
happens, yeah.
guy, whatever that guy is.
The European lad? Yeah.
Fucking your team. Fuck.
Yep.
Ajax
Yeah,
is
that
in the
guy.
mud.
Oh, there's
Ajax is
multiple
in the
people
mud,
running that
kid.
account.
Fucking That fucking.
I already know who this guy is, bro.
Names,
What did
yeah.
he-
Fuck that kid.
What did he
yeah.
do?
He's one of
He
those
keeps-
football Twitter guys. He just
guy-
appears. He has,
Yeah, Ajax
he has
fan.
like ultimate undefeatable SEO. He appears on anyone's timeline.
Dead.
Yeah, let's say back to what I was saying. Gross. Yeah, my player of the week. My team of the week is also Brighton. So I'm not. I think everyone's had Brighton.
It's unanimous.
In sweep.
Yeah, unanimous there. My disappointing team of the week is also Man United. Just pure scoreline. That's ugly at Old Trafford. That's really ugly. And then my
5-0 to.
Always something. Can't
fraud of the week.
criticize United.
fraud of the week goes to Wolves because they ruined my prediction. They folded, particularly the Wolves defense. Disgusting, so disgusting, and yeah, just they might get relegated this season.
Bro, you should give your fraud of the week to Cunha then. If he scores that goal,
Yeah.
makes it 2-0. Who knows?
Facts. It killed the game.
Nah, facts, true. I don't want to make it seem like I'm picking the guy out, but
All right, bold predictions. End it
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, bold predictions real quick. What's going
Our
on?
Champions League.
Predictions a sequel to. I want to say
Champions
sequel to
League.
Chase.
No, we're gonna
League
do
Town.
Champions League and.
Oh.
Yeah, do one.
Oh, we do
Yeah, let's
one,
double
okay.
up. One Champions League,
we
one
gotta come
Prem.
up with something. Then.
And we could do 2 separate things, so you don't. If you get one right, you don't have to. You don't have to be a loser. But we have to when there's Champions League. We can't just let that
Yeah.
go. You know.
I'm with
All right,
that.
I'll
yeah.
go. I got a lot of
Very
hate
quick,
in my
real
blood
quick.
right now. I apologize, Trey, because both of mine are on the same club. My Champions League prediction is Arsenal and PSV to tie, and my Premier League prediction is Tottenham to beat Arsenal by 2 goals or more
Ooh, at the Emirates?
at the
Damn.
Emirates.
Ooh, that's bold.
That's brave.
That's bold.
That is.
That's bold. I'm not gonna
You wanna
lie.
add a Richarlison goal into that?
For Charlton Bray.
Nah, chill. I won't even count that. I won't even count that against you.
Listen, I'll go. I was gonna go for us beating Bayern, but I've been jinxing United with these bold predictions, so I'm gonna have to pull a reverse here. City are gonna tie their game against Krvnesnezmenda.
Red Star Belgrade.
So that's my prediction for Champions
I
League.
got that Russian text to speech.
And then for the Prem, I know you joked around about the Richarlison thing, but predicting Richarlison to score a goal against Arsenal with Spurs winning.
Wow. 2 Tottenham wins at the Emirates.
Yep.
Wow. Very
With
brave.
but I
Okay.
added the Richarlison
Okay.
goal, man. I added the
Okay.
Richarlison goal.
Yeah, man.
Easy. Okay.
All right, my 2. I have Bayern scoring minimum 4 goals against United on Wednesday, and then Luton Town not only will get their first point of the season, but they will beat Wolves.
I can see that.
Oh
That's a
my
techie match, but we talked about it earlier. I think Wolves. That's a beatable one. That's a beatable one.
It is, man.
Damn.
Trey, Adrian.
I'm. All right. Cool.
Go, Adrian. Go, Adrian.
I'll go.
Man, I don't
No,
have enough
I'll
time
go.
to make-
I'll go.
You-
This is bold. This
I'll
is
say first game of the Champions League group stages. Real Madrid are gonna drop points against Union Berlin. It's gonna be a draw.
Yo.
Aronson masterclass.
Yeah, I think it'll be a draw. They'll drop some points there. They might come out and come out the gate swinging, come out the gate fighting a little bit. And let's see here. This is tough. I could go to the Chelsea game. I can go to the Liverpool game. I could pick on us. There's been too many on the North London derby. I want to hold that back, man. I don't want to put too much hoodoo on that shit. At all,
course.
bro.
No, he knows the
Wait,
power
listen,
of
wait,
his jinx.
wait, Trey,
He knows the
Trey,
power
Trey.
of his jinx.
Listen, wait, no. You predicted Declan to score against us
You're
and
right, yo,
to beat us. I think you should do it again against Spurs. I think you should call something out specifically.
This
with
is
the
how
win
people
against-
lose their money on parlays, man. You hit that one time, bro. Why was you just going again, bro? Like, yeah,
Kai Havertz game winner, Trey.
Kai Havertz game.
I'm trying
I have
to.
her playing the game.
That's actually. Yo, shut up.
Yo.
Nah, that's crazy. All right. I will say, actually, wait. Hold on, wait. Do Chelsea playing at Stamford Bridge? All right, y'all are getting 3-1 at the Bridge. Y'all are getting 3-1 at the Bridge.
Who do they play?
The Villa.
Villa.
Y'all
Ooh,
are
that's
getting
very possible.
3-1 at the Bridge. 100%. I'm not gonna say who scores because that's always my downfall. I'll leave that open.
Nico Jackson,
He
the
has to
one
go
goal.
with he had to go with an
Oh, boy.
actual score line too. So I mean, like if Aston Villa win 2-0,
Right.
Yeah.
Liverpool too.
It sucks. I'll be in the ballpark, but I'll still miss. That sucks. But hey, I'll call it one. So yeah, those are my
Oh,
predictions.
Adrian, fire that thing.
okay. Champions League. I'm gonna say that Newcastle will beat Milan tomorrow.
Yes, beautiful.
No wait, the
In
San
Milan.
Siro. Plausible.
Yes. And
Plausible.
then in the Premier League, my prediction is that Burnley will score at least 2 goals against Man United.
He
Mm.
scored once against City, so that's not too bold in my opinion. But
Yeah, be a bit more brave.
yeah, no, we could take that. Say that.
Come on now, Lyle Foster hat trick. Come on now. I just know he got sent off. I lied. Joking. Don't
Yeah,
make
I
that
got dropped in
prediction.
3 matches.
Yeah, don't make that
Okay, what if
prediction.
I said Burnley will beat Man United?
There you go.
Yeah, that's more brave.
Yeah.
Okay.
At Turf Moor? Come on now. Show some chest, bro.
Yeah, they're kind of sus though. Burnley.
Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna play a
Not as
striker,
good as
but
I thought they were gonna be.
yeah, tough. But yeah, all right, cool. That's predictions though. But that's pretty much it. That's everything we got on the notes. That's everything covered. It's gonna be a long week. Champions League football is back. Is Europa League back too? I have no idea. Is it back this week?
Sure, that's what I'm saying. Don't
I
forget the
don't
main
think we
event.
care.
Is it?
man.
I don't even know anymore. I forgot their schedule,
not
son. I'm
talking-
asking you for
He
confirmation.
made it a point to say that so he could. You know,
No.
flex that.
Only way we
Yeah,
talk
you
about that
damn
is
right.
the
That's also
Liverpool.
damn right. I don't want to be in that damn competition no more.
Yeah, bro, I did that whole promo at the beginning.
Nah, I wish sometimes like I wish we could use that meme of from the regular show where the guy's he's holding the bird, he's holding the speaker,
Oh,
the boombox.
oh.
Like in front of the Trey's house. Oh.
No more.
Then he wakes up from that nightmare. He's like,
I don't ever want to go back.
He goes on football, makes sure Arsenal in the Champions League.
Bro, just know I'm hugging the screen tightly when I hear it. That's all I'm saying. But real quick, let's go around the horn. Closing notes before we get up out of here.
I'll go last. I want to go last.
All right, cool. Phil, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. It's just it's gonna be a great week. Festival of football. We're in the crunch time of the season, at least until the next international break. So
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Where Adrian?
Yeah, I don't have much to say either, other than we're gonna beat Cervantes Canecha, whatever.
Y'all can't
So
say
I'm
Red
looking
Star
forward to it.
Belgrade. Y'all can't just say Red Star Belgrade.
Winger, Adrian.
I think
That's great.
Listen, I gave that bold prediction, but
You
I
remember
know
we saw that guy at the pizza shop the other day?
City are gonna beat them like what, 8-0. What do you think is gonna be like 8-0 easy?
Bro, that'll be a solid 6-0.
He wants to get me on camera saying that. So that's
I'm
only
just
win
saying.
4-0.
That's a 6-0, bro. 6-0 with some rested
Alvarez
players.
hat-trick tomorrow.
Insane. I was about to say, Chase, closing statements, dog.
Mid-table Warriors, we're back this weekend.
Warriors.
Let's get it done. Aston Villa's in trouble.
Oh man, said come out to play, mid-table Warriors. No.
Okay, so I'm gonna go since you're.
Yeah. I'll say.
Listen,
I'll go.
I just wanted to go right now because I literally just got this footage. You guys were requesting, like I literally just got this shit from, like via email. Like, this hasn't been seen yet by anyone. Nicholas Jackson.
I gotta go. I'm logging off.
That has to be one of the greatest videos.
Hey.
Like whoever had the idea to make that video is a genius.
I just got
What is Michael Jackson?
never seen.
No, and the guy
never
who does
seen
it too, he's so
footage.
perfect too. He's like,
He's incredible. Yeah.
Oh no! Hey man, make sure you go rate the podcast 5 stars, man. Y'all know what to look. Go on the podcast platforms and rate it 5 stars. We're available on everything at Yanks Talk Ball. That's all the talk we have for this episode, but we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.